Welcome, my lovely dears, to another soothing session of sunrise and sunset. When at last we left off, our glorious heroes here happened to defeat the main ambushing cult force in New Velcia, a group who had intended to blow them the fuck up and then stab whatever hadn't been killed by the explosion. And the fallen gate rubble, etc. It didn't go well for them. It went great for you guys, though. A top-notch shit kicking. And you have found yourself with freedom to explore New Velcia and even take time to level up. I know, amazing. You did your stronghold turns and have now been set free to the winds. Thyren's camp of definitely not spies are active in the area, and this also includes a lovely Haunts friend who everyone immediately fell in love with because she's great. Elaine and Spirits. So, we pick up in the city.
What a pretty city it is.
It's a nice place. It's colourful, it's bright, everyone's friendly.
A shame about the one gate, but they'll repair that in time.
They'll fix it eventually. The moment you let your brother know, probably just move some family funds over to pay for that.
Yeah, now it's the Ornek gate.
I'm not sure they'll do that, considering it was technically a member of the Sabri family who blew it up or was responsible for it.
Don't worry.
You're right. Honestly, probably crazier things have happened to get a gate named after you than to be the one who blew it up in the first fucking place.
Also, I didn't blow it up at all.
Well,
yeah, that was Brienne.
Depends. Yeah.
You know, how about they just call it the Red Gate?
Yeah.
Because they sure as fuck isn't.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Why do they call this thing Spaghetti Gate? Well, we can't call it pasta portcullis, can we?
It's called the Red Gate because Chunky Salsa was taken.
Man, it's a good thing it was a gate and not a portcullis, otherwise you actually would have it would have been the world's worst waffle being squeezed.
It'd be like the scene out of the goddamn Resident Evil, the movie there with the laser.
yeah, the precision portcullis gate laser.
Yes.
Yeah, we're taking the next 10 days here in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's reminded me of the cube scene there with the fucking when you said that, the portcullis there. The precision there.
Yeah.
Remember the start of the cube? The trap there when it just...
God, I haven't thought of the cube in a fucking eternity.
Yeah, right. It started when it triggers the trap and it just falls down into small chunks because of the fucking wire trap.
Yup. So, at the moment, it's probably quite a bit colder than a lot of you are used to. It is December, and there is a pretty regular ocean breeze, and although the waters here are actually, warmer than usual, thanks to the way that convection currents run, doesn't change the fact that just in general, temperature down. It's chilly for desert goers. For Karin, it's still probably too fucking hot. Thankfully, she has magical equipment to alleviate that problem.
Yeah.
I hate letting you
Even
finish my
without-
sentences when it comes to you and your stupid cooler bear powers. Never let me finish a goddamn sentence.
It is cold, but it's January cold, not a December cold.
Well, it's December right now.
No, it's January.
Sorry, yes. Yeah. I mean,
It is.
honestly, isn't January colder than desert? Oh, well, I guess it fucking depends where you're at. For me, January is always colder than December, but always be different. Yeah, there are a number of locations all over New Velsia, and I guess we'll go through it all. A number of you are going to be doing level up first, while Masika skill trains, catching up.
Yep.
Of course, leveling isn't what you do entirely with your time. You're still in a big, colorful coastal city. Like, how do you spend the rest of the week when you aren't, nose to the grindstone, or I guess nose to the meditative pillow in some cases, etc.?
How many extra days do we have?
3 extra
What do you
days on
mean?
top of leveling.
3 extra
days, yep.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're get to those in time. We're starting with like what we're doing when we're not exactly leveling, like just in the free times when we're not just putting our noses to
Yeah.
everything.
Exactly. None of you are working the 24-hour grind. What does your off time each day in New Velsia look like?
Probably a few days are visiting and catching up with the brother and his supermodel wife. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah.
And the other days will probably be spent in, I suppose, the Omnitheist Chapel would be like the place for learning about more of like the gods and everything. I want to find out more about them.
That sounds reasonable to me. Is there anything in particular that calls to you when you're in this chapel? Of course, I'll describe more of it in a moment, but when you're going in, is there some expectation you're entering with?
Not entirely. I'm more looking to see like what they have on, I suppose, two gods in particular. I want to see what they have on Nefri, and I want to see what they have on like the Cadis, if anything. I imagine they don't have a dark temple stuff here in the Omnitheist Chapel, but you never know.
They have got one around here. So let's get to one's wife. They have a shrine to Umaragan and one to Velaris. However, the Velarisian one has been I wouldn't necessarily say sacrilege, but it's been vandalized, and although it's been restored, someone has clearly left a lot of the vandalism in it in place. Obviously, Velaris is the reason there's a new Velsia. Kind of fucking blew up the first Velsia, so as far as others are concerned, or let it sink into the sands with the disappearing of the water.
Right.
So, his peoples were not his biggest fan. And although the Omnitheist temple here has restored the Velaris bust, they have left in all of the damage. It's still consecrated, still there before you, but it's definitely an icon of history now.
Okay. Then yeah, just mostly looking at like the Nefri stuff there and what they got, if anything.
Yeah. Realistically speaking, Nefri is on the new side. Obviously, you're gonna have to start seeing about getting some Hirume statues up in this bitch. You got to try and get in on that business while the getting's good.
Yeah, I'll pass along to my statue maker and everything like that.
The one who makes Waylight stuff with the lightning blasted stone. By the way, could you do one for
Well, I'm not saying that- I'm not
fire
telling
and
you-
consequences?
I'm not telling him to make anything. I'm just saying there might be a trend in those coming up.
Okay. Fair.
It's not necessarily like enforcing or anything like that. Just saying like, here's a little bit of market data. Here's a little bit of news for about goddesses coming about. You might get requests for it.
Honestly, I feel like you should let them know and then get like a little backlog ready.
Yeah,
Let them
that's-
know the gold rush is coming so you can have plenty of pickaxes prepared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. The Nefri statue here is the chapel itself is a lovely, beautiful affair, but it's not majestic in size. It's honestly quite modest compared to the general size of this city. They have clearly had to, at some point, build an annex onto the chapel to make space for Nefri's and Kylar's incarnations. into the domain of Pantheon. You notice that there isn't one here for Ninian. That's not necessarily a surprise. The Lady of the Lake doesn't have much to do with oceans and the desert.
Yeah, I don't see any lakes around here for her to be about.
Yeah. But it's a nice statue, and the attendant is happy to tell you what he knows of Nefri. He'll introduce himself to you as Vente ab Salacious.
Mhm.
You may
I
call me
know.
Venti, obviously, although some people seem to think that that's funny when they come from the West. This is a family name. I've had it for a long time.
That's fine. I've seen you do some sermons before. It's not the first time I've been in Velsha, but never quite personally.
Ah, of course. You must forgive me. I see a lot of people on a daily basis, and most of my attention goes to my works and my more active members of the flock.
Of course.
As I see you eyeing up some of our newest additions to this chapel. I have some of their holy writings, and well, we paid a number of fine stone sculptors, no small amount. Well, I'm sure you have seen the luscious granites that we have around here. It did not seem like a fitting color for the Lady Nefri's statue, so we had to import a lot of marble.
Does her justice.
I like to think it does. Gesture at other statues. Most of them have been painted because they are granite, like they haven't had a chance, like they couldn't import marble stones easily when this place was first being built, presumably. A lot of these granite statues have been painted, and then anytime a god or their depiction has black or dark hair, the granite's been left bare and visible, and instead like polished to a brilliant sheen. It's an impressive work, all things considered. The painting probably needs upkeep like every year, honestly. But all in all, they're all great pieces of art. When you stand before the Nefri idol in particular, you can see that there's a little offering bowl with a number of gold and silver coins. And although no one's looking in this direction at the moment, you can see that there is a chubby little robin.
Oh, I mean, there's already an offering bowl. I'll just go ahead and eat off my gold account, put 4 pieces of gold in there.
Yeah, the chubby little robin cheeps at you, and as you drop off your coins, they dig their head into it and shimmy up the coins and then flip one over towards you. And then you can see that it's a slightly different shape to the others. You've received 1 typhoon coin.
Oh, very nice.
And the chubby robin does it cheap.
Very nice. Yeah, I'll spend my time here looking into things, considering like she's already done me a good favor, and I've got a big old statue of hers now into one of my towers, which is going to be like a place for people to go into from the college and do research. Might as well get to know actually what to say about her.
If you end up spending quite a few, visits here in the chapel during your off time, Lentic informs you that they like to do a noonday service on the weekends for Nefri, and it tends to be a quite a nice and colourful affair. People come and tell bardly tales of their adventures, and occasionally there will be, I don't know, best to describe it, platters of sandwiches just being delivered. Loads of people come to take part in this, but instead of paying for these performances, the artists all just receive foods. Obviously, getting coin doesn't actually mean much to a lot of hire up their adventurers. And so, instead of being like, yeah, don't give them your hard-earned money. Instead, give them food, feed them, make them feel better about themselves. It's a popular thing that occurs.
I will see if I have the opportunity to attend.
Yeah, if you turn up on a Saturday, they will also ask if you want to take part.
Sure. I imagine Anai's got a decent amount that she could talk about for adventure-wise. I mean, she's been across basically the entire desert at this point.
Yeah, give me a performance.
Okie dokie. 22.
It's a pretty good performance, all things told. And yeah, a lot of the people coming day to day through the chapel, you're informed, aren't the adventurers directly telling their tales. In a lot of cases, they're retellings, stories that have gone by. And when you start on yours, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't think I've heard this one before. I've heard of all of the characters, and then at least a couple people recognize you. I'll add that your party's reputation often precedes itself.
Yeah, of course.
Once people are like, oh shit, this is a merchant princess just chilling in the chapel, telling outrageous stories of the adventures she and her companions have gone on. You don't so much receive a platter of sandwiches as like the chapel sort of packs out with more people bringing all sorts of foods and drinks and bags of teas and coffees, all sorts of things. You come away from the experience with plenty of snack, let's put it that way.
Very good.
And a number of people asking if you'd like help carrying it, and eyebrow wiggling.
No, I think I'll be fine. She's only gonna take like enough just for herself for now. Like it feels probably be a little bit rude to take more than that when like her companions aren't nearby and everything like that,
They'll just say we can take some for you with you.
All right, well, just a little bit then. And then that day, like when back to the ship, everybody gets a little snacky.
You all receive sandwiches with a cranberry jam in them, and you get crackers, tea, and coffee.
I suppose with the end down to that performance, she will try a little bit to get the people to give more to the church and like the gods there to help them out in their struggles. If not in actual money, then like in prayer and everything like that.
Yeah. When you bring up the struggles, the mood doesn't darken, but it gets a little bit more serious. It's like you've said aloud something that people have been politely
Thinking on.
ignoring the existence of.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult when someone goes from, talking about, we're going through hard times and the world is mending. Like, it leaves the realm of, like, metaphor when you're like, the gods are fighting. The gods are struggling. Give to them. Like, faith and coin is power. And they were like, yeah, okay.
I mean, like I figured I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
we've actually gotten actual confirmation from gods that like it helps them, but like
This is still an assumption. Whether it's correct or not, I'll never tell.
oh yeah,
Until
absolutely. You
God
should
tells.
never tell me that.
Yeah, they haven't disparaged this concept that's being thrown around. They certainly seem to enjoy it, but whether it's because money has a real value or because the sacrifice of money has more value, that is a theological debate that's gone on for a very long time. In your case, you're a very rich lady.
Yeah, I'll even end that by putting like 30 gold into Nefri's bowl, just as to show that I'm doing it too.
Yeah, all right then. As you leave, you become this chapel's stronghold event, and I guess that means that they get prestige and wealth this this time around. Good for them.
Good for them.
Well done. That is essentially how it works. Like if your characters turned up and did stuff like this, or if an event came up that said like, hey, you have visitors that are increasing your prestige and wealth and yada yada yada. It's kind of the shit that you just did, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
the other side of the coin.
I may have like up like their wealth score for the
Yeah, and say like their wealth and or prestige has been altered by your visitation in this Saturday mass.
sounds good to me.
Let's roll back leftward. Khassid, Khas.
Hello. Yes.
How does your week look then? Like before the gathering information, you're in the midst of level training, but it still leaves you with hours in the noon and hours in the evening.
Well, I think Cass is gonna shoot his shot and try and take Elaine and Spears out for a date. Or
Okay.
two. She seems like the outdoorsy type who'd enjoy, training out in the fields.
Oh, absolutely. As she has professed before, she spent her entire time in the shipwrecks when she was old enough to travel alone, just being a wandering knight with a walking camp. Just a great big carriage that she just unfolds. She lived in that van life, which means a lot more when you're a centaur. So you're also the one pulling your van. You're pulling your carriage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's down to do as much. I'm gonna do an insight for her, see if she realizes that this is flirtatious in nature. Insight you are trained in. I'm just gonna hit their save button since it's their wisdom with. Holy shit. Okay, so she is 100% wise to the game that you're playing. So you're gonna have a disadvantaged persuasion. Like she is going into this with like pretty certain what you're up to.
Disadvantage for Suede, eh? Well,
Yep.
it is what it is. Alright. Persuade. Boom. Aw, it barely fucking mattered.
Holy
I was
shit.
fully
Okay,
prepared for you to roll like
so-
really low, and she'd be
I
like,
was
"I'm sorry,
expecting
I'm
like
not,
a nat 20 into a nat 1.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
in the
yeah.
fanboys cast. I'm sorry."
She's just afraid of anyone with the cast name, you say. No. Yeah, I mean, with the despite the fact that she knows you are going into this with romantic intentions, she is flattered by it, especially because the method by which you've picked is something that she probably doesn't get often. Not many will go up to this very pretty centaur and be like, hey, would you like to go out afield with me for some training leave? Like, they will instead be like, can I take you out for a delicious meal, a succulent Chinese meal? Can I ride you? Like that's the kind of shit she's probably used to, and you successfully keep your feet as far away from your own mouth as possible. So what does it
Hell
look
yeah.
like, I guess, when you're doing this little bit of courting? And I suppose, what are your genuine intentions? Because you have committed romantic partners, you have hoes in different area codes. Like, what are you attempting here?
So I think what it looks like is like this is a little town that's by the seaside, and it's just had horrible cultists in it. They probably have with the guard being suppressed for a while. There's little monsters and little nightly tasks that need doing, and wouldn't you know it, Cass needs to train how to use Fireball. So let's go find some low-level monsters to bully. Actually, do nice things for the people in town.
Sure. I also asked, what are your intentions with Elaine? Like, what shape does your romance take with her? What romantic intentions take with her?
Cass is certainly hoping to score himself like a nice smooch at the end of this.
Very wholesome, very wholesome.
He recognizes, the nightly types aren't the love and leave 'em types.
You got hoes across area codes, but have you got hoes across country codes?
Got hosts in different continental codes.
Yeah, just like after several days of going around doing their little questoids, yeah, try and find that post-workout nice meal, looking at the stars, lean in for a smooch.
Yes, you absolutely receive a smooch.
Yay.
She does inform you, however, that it probably couldn't go further. That this has been a lovely time, and training you has been great, but she is one of those weirdos who are monoromantic. She has had a great time, but she also knows that you're in an important, quite big relationship, and that you have children everywhere. I assume you haven't kept. Yeah, I assume you haven't kept that secret. Like
No.
a big family.
Yeah, that is fine. Cass understands. She doesn't want to be added to the stable. He does not say out loud.
Exactly. He does. Wisdom saving throw.
No. Fair. This time I will employ the noble cat sock.
Yeah. She would definitely try and stop you.
Okay, that gets me up to an 11.
That's an 11.
It's 11.
The noble cat sock is like, don't fucking say that, dude.
Don't say it, dude.
Say that,
you get
dude.
partway into saying it and stop yourself. Let's see. Luckily, you've pulled off with a plot, and she thinks that you're so sweet, but it doesn't matter that you nearly said something really fucking stupid. Thinks you're an absolute sweetheart. If you happen to be a monogamous individual willing to join her in her endless travail, she would be more than touched and delighted. She doesn't say more than that, because to say, like, if you ever find yourself single, like, in your case, that probably means that a lot of things would have had to have gone very wrong back to back to back to back. Like,
yeah, like,
that world doesn't
your
exist
party
without a
life, except for
tremendous
you.
amount of tragedy.
Yeah,
So
Cass-
she doesn't say, like,
Cass
if
appreciates
that
that.
comes out of available. She would be insane to do so.
It's fine. We both succeed on not saying heinous shit to each other. Good job, us.
Yeah, like you both narrowly avoid being heinous.
Yeah.
Instead, just have a sweet, lovely time.
That is good enough for Zakas.
Yeah. Maeve, on the other hand, is going to be spending some of her time doing charity service. While you've been going out killing monstros, she is going to take this opportunity to take care of the less fortunate. And will inform you, at least at some point on some evening, that when she was here a long time ago, and she says a long time ago, you can hear the unspoken wink. She asks that a lot of people here helped her out of a bad situation, despite the fact that they themselves were deep in the midst of struggling. She hasn't seen any of those people this time around, nor does she necessarily want to interact with them. But what they stand for, she thinks it's only fair to give back, even if that never happened this time around.
Hell yeah. Cass is gonna give Maeve so many head pats.
You get swooshed into cleavage. Also, I have grabbed her heart. Behold, Ornuk's hot wife.
Hot damn.
No. I thought that was the one you were talking about with Venti, because you pulled her out when we were talking with him.
No, I did say I was grabbing Ornuk's wife while we were talking about it. I forgot to actually draw real attention to them. Is Galena Sabri. A
What a
Sabri
sweetheart.
by marriage, but a Sabri nonetheless.
Hey, doesn't matter. If they're by marriage, they're a Sabri. They're family.
Exactly.
If anything happens
Also,
to them,
she's a
I'd burn
human,
down
so
this
it's not
entire
it's
town.
not a tremendous threat to the family empire for a human to be married on, and for obvious reasons. Your father would never say that because he's a wonderful guy, but
Yeah, it's we know it's going to be very unfortunate when it happens, but yes.
It's happened before. It'll happen again.
It's no, all of the Sabri kids are too young for that to have already happened.
I've
Yeah.
met in the family over the
Oh.
course of the.
Well, Anai is the eldest, and how old is Anai?
She'll be 22 this year, I think. Yeah, she turns 22 this year.
Yeah.
Probably just meant in the family line as a history thing.
The family line's history doesn't like.
Okay.
Anai's father definitely has a historical past, but has like nobody owned within the family is outside of his control and like direct family tree, Anai, etc.
Okay.
So yeah, it's more like he's prepared for the inevitability of her getting pregnant and having children and then becoming a branch family instead of being Sabris. Eventually their surname would change into something else.
Okay.
A preparation that has been made and presumably exists from, historically his old family past. Galena is lovely.
Yeah, Glena's lovely.
All right, Ralu. What does your week look like?
Shooping.
Whatting?
Shooping.
Shooping?
Yeah.
Shooping
I got a
wolves?
house. I got a house now. I gotta put stuff in it. We import a lot of stuff, but it's not like the merchant caravans have everything. I have quite a big house now.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
shopping.
fair enough. Yeah, this is just like shopping trips you take in the noon and the evening then during the training week.
Yeah. But Ralu's taste in home decor is somewhat lacking as she's fairly Spartan in mind, so she's going to try to take either Khas or Mai with her if they're free whenever she can find them. Otherwise, they're
Mine is
to-
the easier one to find since she's doing a lot of her stuff like directly in the city.
Oh no, hang on. I'm going to pick up a cat if they're busy.
Yeah, Cat's available. She doesn't need to do any training. She informs you that she's always training. Always.
Makes sense. But yeah, just pick up I don't know, different furnitures. I know one of the manticores wanted to pick up an instrument, so go to the luthiers, pick up some
All three
some
of
of
them did.
those. Yeah, so go to the
Yeah, you
luthiers.
are right. So these luthiers are specialists from the east. So a lot of the instruments are either fucking massive drums, like the kinds you would see on a ship, like they have entertainment, like taiko drums, and they also have like fucking war drums, which probably when you hear them, like there's some Pavlovian response in your brain. It's like to war, to battle. You give them a few tests, but the luthiers primarily produce shamisen, viols, and lutes. I would think are the main ones. Like the lute obviously is something they've had to pick up relatively recently, but the recently, big air quotes, like 800 years recently, thanks to the fact that it's just the East is a trading nation. They've got quite a lot of cross-pollination. But yeah, if you want something truly what they would consider classical, they present to you shamisen.
What is that?
Happy to show.
Is that the really plucky like thing that you hear in like historical Asian dramas?
Yes, it's
Nothing.
played with fingers or it's played with a hand plate. There is also a standing instrument that I have forgotten the name of, and I'm going to quickly look up because it bothers me that I can't remember it. It's very harp-like. Why has that name completely failed me?
A standing harp. A dulcimer?
Not exactly what I meant, but a dulcimer is probably available.
Dulcimers are those like things that you hammer. Oh well, no, the old that's a hammered dulcimer. The old dulcimer were like big standing. Well, they look like. Hang on.
Yes. They probably have. I'm afraid to say the name because I'm going to pronounce it wrong. It's also known as a Zither harp.
A Zeeth or what?
The moment you hear it, you will be like, "Oh, I know this. I know this sound immediately."
How do you spell that?
Pop this in deserts for you. Like it's a very very rich tone with some
Oh yeah.
nice thick strings and some like surprisingly soft high strings.
Those were really popular in the 60s and 70s.
Oh, I fucking bet they were, yeah. Especially what with the very large expat population in the Callies. Yeah, but regardless, they have probably quite a lot of Zither harp along with Shadow Sense vehicles, hammer dulcimers.
I'll take like the dulcimer, the Zeether, and the Veal. I'm not having Shamisen played at my home. It's
You
weeaboo
don't want-
enough. where it is. Already got a backflipping ninja husband.
Yeah, you do already have a backflipping ninja husband. I just want to hear that. Dum, dum, dum.
If I lean
I'm
too hard
thinking
into
Muriel Sitar from Courage the Cowardly Dog now.
if I lean too hard into it, I'm gonna have tatami mats and samurai swords hanging on my wall. Try to keep
Cass
that.
would think it's so fucking cool.
It's so rad, man.
But yes, Maeve will absolutely help you with picking out instruments and recommends you to a few. I forget, does she have any instrument proficiencies? I forgot if she had any. She rely entirely on a Cass for that. No, she is just a statecrafter. She is an instrumentler.
Okay, what is opus?
Opus. Opus is a drug.
Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I'm not sending drugs home.
You're not sending Opus home. You don't want to get them all fucking rinsed.
No. I assume foodstuffs will spoil.
You could
Depends on
send
the food
tobacco
stuff.
and rum home.
Yeah, tobacco and rum they'd love.
Yeah, for my parents probably, but the tobacco and rum part for pregnant manticore is not a good thing.
They're probably gonna pop pretty goddamn soon.
Yeah, they aren't. Let me. You know what? I can even check my little calendar.
Even if they do, Savin, when you're breastfeeding, you're not supposed to drink.
Yeah.
I think they can have a cigar.
Let's.
Who died? Hedrah died.
Hedrah died.
Her net's
Hedrah
been really
DC'd.
unstable.
I think you completed your event in May. No, April. The end of April, 26th of April. Was that? No, that was during your leveling up in Dorado.
Doro.
Ah, here we go. The 17th of May is when all the pregnancies happened.
So they're
Next
what, like
a month out.
3 months from popping?
No, May. If it's during May, June,
May,
July,
June,
August,
July,
September, October, November,
December,
December.
January. So,
So,
yeah, actually,
They're,
this
they're
month,
expected around like
January or February.
yeah, probably early February is when you're expecting them.
so yeah, my point stands. They're about to pop.
Yeah, but they still can drink.
They can have a cigar.
They can a delectable cigar. Nobody knows that's bad for you.
Actually, you could ask the fucking wizard wand vendors. Okay, these aren't for me. These are for my eyes. You can be the ones who send them home for me. My pregnant wives at
It's
home.
true. It's true. They won't do that to Las Dorado because Las Dorado already, runs a similar business. But I don't think they have anyone like them in the Great Oasis. To catch others up between sessions, I was asked about the wands, and they don't sell any of their wands to adventurers or people who have easy access to adventurers and wizardry. They do buy any ones you want to sell them, but they sell all of their stuff for the middle class wizard-led market. When Masika wanted to look into getting a bunch to send back home to her wife and child, they informed her that they don't deliver them to Las Dorado. Even if there's a cost of living markup in Las Dorado, they provide the exact same that there is a group that provides the exact same service there, and the cost of shipping sort of already balances that out. So they don't want to contest with them. There's no benefit to them doing that, and no benefit to you, the end user or end purchaser. The Great Oasis does not have just wizards producing living cantrips. Many of their educated spellcasters end up in the army, much like every other educated spellcaster you have met while traveling with Ralu. They have all ended up in the armed services, so yeah, they probably don't have a market that does quality of living magics.
It's almost as if it's a militaristic culture.
Yep.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah.
If I explain to them that it's for my home, will they sell it to me or ship it to where I tell them to?
They will, when they find out that you're buying a bunch of furniture and goods and getting those shipped, they tell you that they will add it to the shipping manifest. They don't want to send out their own courier, regardless of the Great Oasis's new redo. To many people, it's clear they think it's fucking bandit country. But hey, if you're already sending
Oh,
stuff,
it's the opposite.
no, isn't they are. New Velshire is way away from the Great Oasis, so these guys would be like, oh, we just get pillaged then, surely.
Yeah, they think it's
regardless of
old
reality,
Oasis.
your reputation, the reputation of the Great Oasis is of a bunch of warmongering psycho pirates. It really is the case, but yeah, they'll tell you please don't be offended. If you've already got postage going up, then yes, we can add your purchases to the shipping manifest for your furniture deliveries. We're happy to do that. Please don't be offended.
All right, I'll order once for the home then, and then I'll get tobacco and a rum for my parents.
Nice. Excellent. All right then. Again, you enjoy some shopping therapy. Now, Bets, you've had plenty of time to think about what you get up to during this week. Admittedly, the first 3 days of yours are experience training, and then it turns into full-up training. But regardless, you still have the same empty noons and empty evenings as everyone else does. How do you spend your time?
Oh, let's see here. Would I have word of this Residium line at my store yet?
There are enough people around to perform sendings that, yes, you will have been updated on the state of your stronghold. Indeed, all of you would be.
Okay, cool.
It tends to be much like the stronghold events happen every month, assuming they have access to mail and or wizardry. You can find out what those stronghold turns shake out to be.
That's great. In which case she's designing her next line of magical products. Which case, it would be cooling lingerie for the
for the heights of them summer days.
for the heights in the summer days.
Yeah, sure. Give me a tailor's test. Let's see how your initial designs go. Fucking
Ooh.
incredibly, apparently. Describe them to me.
Yeah. Oh, it's frilly lace. Let's see here. We got lots of silk. So yeah, they're mostly gonna be. It's mostly gonna be women's line, of course. That's what she specializes in. We're looking
Victoria's
at
Secret.
yeah, we're looking at Victoria's Secret type stuff.
I know what Victoria's Secret is.
Everybody does.
Yeah, I mean, if I told you, it would be, I've been sworn to secrecy. It's the first time I brought
Of course.
a bra from them. They tell you the secret. That
I mean,
can't-
if you tell it,
Guys
then,
aren't
like,
allowed
you
to know.
lose. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
lose what? Well, you have to find out.
I've been sworn to secrecy. I'm sorry.
I gotcha. Yes. So yeah, it's especially undercups and gotta take care of that boob sweat somehow.
Fucking Floria. Here in the UK is we're entering into a heat wave and it's already unbearable.
Yeah. Yeah, no one wants swap crotch, but very few people want under boob sweat either.
No. Especially with my massive beefers.
So yeah, it's gonna be like just Victoria's Secret type stuff.
Okay. Yeah. A whole great selection you are able to scribe together and probably cut some like service blanks of. Ugh. Money's already fucking disgusting.
If I get Anai to test these out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I've got
with the
plenty of
29,
time.
you absolutely are able to put some like fitting blanks together and have an eye model if you as well.
Like we could probably get some residium to put a little residium in this, test it out that way.
You would still have to do the like skill test to actually create the stuff. You can make non-magical blanks, no problem, but it's
Okay,
even like just to fuck around that would be much more involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it's just like designed for you before like actual modeling
okay,
and
then.
testing of stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, just design blanks then, yeah, for sure.
And yeah, not the first time you've modeled. Probably won't be the last. I think
There's probably a moment where where like during this she like starts tapping like a little bit off just from like old instincts as well.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
right.
I don't need.
Right, not that.
Yeah,
Sorry, old habits hard to break sometimes.
it's fine. I'll probably get everyone except maybe Loam to test these out too, just to get a feel for different sizes. Because I got we got ranges from Masika's.
You do have a lot of you do have a lot of choices. You could ask
all
Loam
these
to
extra
try them out as well, just to get like the big ass market on
Yeah.
board. Like that elf got a shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, just like if I can get Loam to test this out, I will.
Sure.
Awesome.
Nice. Clearly now we need like the lingerie pin-up picture of everyone just like side by side. Including Khas, of
please, we gotta
course.
do that.
Khas has to have like the gayest of all of the lingerie.
Joke's on you, alter self.
True.
Yeah, look, alter itself would ruin the
But yeah, we
value
got such a
of
range of
Khas
sizes in our party. It's great.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's just now Cass is a girl.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Khas as a girl.
Yeah.
But also, it's really funny to put the twink in a dress.
It is always funny to do that, yes.
Listen, I'll design twink lingerie too.
It's an important birding market. Maiev will tell you that you are clearly the best sister. You also have only sister.
No,
but
we need the whole party
Alright.
in lingerie
Only
here.
parents.
No.
If this goes well, I may I may have a special order.
Hell yeah.
No problem.
I'm sure Ken would love seeing you in it.
No, is for Ken. So
I mean, if Loam wants to see Ken in lingerie, I'm not gonna stop her.
no, he uses the bra for his balls.
Honestly, more
And
power to them.
Savin, it fucking keeps them and nice and tucked there and like nice and cool.
Like Anai's getting to the point where she's gonna need a ball bra.
Yeah, funny story about that. Those have not gotten bigger.
Yeah, only a hog.
Oh, right.
What she needs is like some kind of slanger slang.
I'll work on that.
Don't you mean a garden hose?
I guess. But...
I imagine Anai, for the most part, has her hog like garter belt into her thigh so that she doesn't like fucking just flap that bitch about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's very funny that only her hog have been growing and the balls have just stayed cute the whole time. God, goodness. All right. There you are next to be afflicted with this grand question. Like you've got this glorious week open to your own freedoms. Besides a little bit of lingerie testing, every noon and evening is yours to play with.
Ah, yes. Well, I am certainly going to go to the markets looking for souvenirs for Ken. And I'm also going to make sure to do a few ritual sendings to let him know where I am and New Velshia and that everything is going okay for me.
Yeah, he has plenty of questions, but he's limited to very few words at a time. He spends most of them being supportive, so he hasn't got much to say. But on his end, business appears to be going pretty well. There are fewer hostile actions being taken against the company.
Well, that's nice.
It's a bit more expensive to run the company at the moment. Like this, you can't really keep a business in high alert for extended periods of time without that just then becoming a huge red streak on the black book. But right now, as a result of them having all of their security up, like they're not getting industrially espionaged quite so much either.
Well, that's something.
No one's going after their beefs, their moons.
Well, that's good.
He is hopeful that once like protective matters are resolved, that the money that's been set aside to go into security can instead go into like dairy growth. For a while they've been doing just beef, but dairy's pretty big. And this whole ice cream thing has been quite a spreading fad. Like, obviously, ice cream never stopped being popular, but it has its comes and goes in waves. And yeah, right now it's on the rise for some strange reason.
I wonder why.
Yeah, weird. We know that happened.
Well, hopefully that will come out soon. That will end soon. If there's anything I can do to assist.
I've finished saving the world and come back safely.
Fine. Alright, fine. Alright, well, I'm going to go look for some souvenirs then for Miss. Let's see. What kind of, like... This is quite a nice, like, bazaar, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If you hover over the icons, you can see the things they offer. Drugs.
Oh,
tobacco,
down there. Oh, God, down there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Drugs, tobacco, and rum, foods, which would be like snacks, treats, teas, coffees.
Eastern foodstuffs. That could be interesting.
Yes. They get a lot of their trade from ships that don't stop in Las Dorado and instead just keep on going from the Eastern Isles. They don't want to do competition in Las Dorado. It's a challenging market. And New Velsh is a pretty big place. They also like things.
What kind of things do they have?
If it's Japanese, Chinese, or Viet, then there is at least some kind of approximation of that here. If it's Southeast Asian, I suppose is more correct, as it, then you will find it or some very similar fantasy variety of that thing. Like, Asia and India kind of stuff is probably still closer to the jungles in trade development and stuff, so you wouldn't see that here for the most part. Honestly, bottles of sauces are probably a pretty popular souvenir.
I suppose that could work, yeah.
Just since he in that beef business.
Yeah, okay, so Eastern spices and sauces.
Yeah.
That might be good to bring home with her.
They will even prepare it for you in a lovely wooden travel box with a handle and some torn palm leaf and reed leaf padding to stop any bottles getting smashed.
Oh, that sounds good.
They wouldn't do shredded paper. That would be hilariously wasteful in the desert, but shredded palm leaves much easier.
All right. What are some do they have any confections?
Yes, they would probably have dangos and mochis, things like that. Matcha trees, jars of bean paste and stuff like that.
Well, I wouldn't mind some of that for myself, so that sounds nice.
Yeah, they also of course do Eastern wines and beers and sake. They probably also have vodkas and whiskeys of their making.
Oh, some fancy foreign liquor would be good too, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there is, of course, that major market stall that just does tobacco and rum, which is a pretty popular one. That is from majoritively the central jungles, but again, Eastern Isles also delivers plenty of that.
What's that one? What's that liquor? Soju or
Shochu? Yeah.
How do you? Yeah.
Soju is I'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Okay. Something like that as well. Okay.
I think last time I had soju, I got fucking royally fucked up. Because it goes down so easy. And then you're like, oh, this is 13%, and I've been drinking it in fucking 4-shot measure-sized glasses. Oh no. I'd made a mistake. Yeah, you can get some fucking Cubans, some sweet Cuban cigars.
I've done that before, but I suppose
Yeah,
it
you
wouldn't
have
hurt to
done
get. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to do.
Sounds like you do a lot of shopping. At least on a couple of
Mhm.
occasions, you can see that Ralu is shopping and she's picking out furniture and instruments.
Do they have something for adventuring equipment and I am very low on special ammunition.
On special ammunition.
I've got some explosive arrows, but I'm out of acid, and I only have a couple lightning arrows and such like that.
Give me an investigate test.
Sure.
We'll go with survival. I think of survival as the sort of streetwise, city-wise check. You have a hard time finding anyone who's selling weapons or weapon-adjacent goods here. There is almost certainly a more inauspicious market hiding somewhere here in the foreigner market, but the moment you start asking for weapons, they're like, aren't you a big hero? I ain't no knock.
Huh?
Your party's reputation is too positive to just be pointed in the direction of the black market, I'm afraid.
Mm. I'm gonna have to like disguise myself or something.
A disguise would work, or a bribe.
Actually, my deception's really bad, so I suppose I do have a lot of money. So I suppose a bribe would probably be most effective.
Yeah, sure. How much are you going to try and spend? What kind of social test would you like to make? Change the DC based on how much money you put in.
Let's try 200 gold.
Okay. Yeah, give me any charisma test you would like. Intimidate, persuasion, deception, any other.
Well, they're all equally bad.
Pick the one you like the flavor of the most then. No, that's fine. You gave them 200 gold. That's a enormous, enormous bribe. And with that, they will point you in the direction of the local black marketeer and ex-freebooter Karis Dalmut.
Excellent.
I'm glad that someone went looking for illicit goods, so just left him hiding there in the GM layer for no good reason.
I may be a hero, but I do have specific tools for heroing.
Yeah, you have needs, and those needs are
do.
violent.
You have needs, you have wants, you gotta get them fulfilled.
How else are you going to make society polite?
Exactly.
Yeah. Roll me 2d200, please.
2d200.
Yep. Separately, actually, it's different numbers.
Oh.
Okay. There you go. So. Eight. Oh shit. 8 is grenades. It's just grenades. Bracket rat grenades. I don't know what kind of grenades, so I guess I will have to roll what kind of grenades those are.
Hooray! We love grenades.
We love grenades.
Not quite what I was looking for, but we'll see.
I mean, they got silver and cold iron ammunition if you need that.
You could always ask one of your party to like enchant some silver arrows or gold iron arrows. Those arrows would be counted as like what is essentially masterwork anyway. So they are enchantable. And you have access to spellcasters. So I have made note of to others. Well, then you should have tried getting into the black market. Instead, you went to go have a Blue Rose evening.
Yeah, the problem with enchanting stuff is that it takes time.
It does.
Not
Yeah,
that
the
long
things
for
on
like consumable like magic arrows.
Still 5 days at minimum.
Well, yeah, but you could commission that.
Yeah,
from
you're here.
your
You're
fucking-
going to be here for 10 days.
You know,
So
hold
Yeah,
on.
but
all
sorry.
commissions
Let me correct myself.
plus 1 arrows.
It takes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll correct myself. It takes time for us to do it, and it takes downtime action to do it.
It does, yes.
Or you can pay somebody else to do it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
pay
if you
somebody
go
else
to
to
the
do it.
one shop and be like, "Can I commission some of your crafters?" They'll be like, "Yes, there is a slightly higher markup than usual because they have a job that they're putting off if they do enchantments for you, but they will." The markup turns out to be like 5%.
Okay, fair enough. Are +1 errors just common? I'd imagine so.
I think they're just common, yes.
Cool.
Does Loam tell others about access to grenades, to cold iron?
I probably will let them know if they need anything, if the group needs anything less than upstanding, that I know a guy now.
Hey, I know a guy. He's cool. He's chill.
I want
His
to meet a
name is
guy.
Karis.
Just don't be a narc.
I would never be a narc.
All right. Just making sure.
Right now. Yeah, Savin, do you wanna roll to see what kind of grenades they've got?
Sure. What am I rolling?
Roll me 10 d10s.
Oh, there's a 10 in there.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of repeats in there. Slashing grenades, fire grenades, a flashbang, piercing grenades, acid and necrotic.
How much damage do these grenades do?
Simple thrown 2d8 of their type. Carry +1.
And how much are they?
They are 75 GP each.
Well, it's a bargain. I'll get some of those.
It's kind of a fucking bug. The flashbang is 100. But, yeah. The flashbang does. I know I've got that written.
Chemical goods, yes.
Yep. DC 15 con for blind and deaf and next turn. Loud and anything blind sight or reliant hearing gets 48 damage. Oh, I thought you'd had this when you were doing some breach and clear. Flashbang.
That would have been pretty nice. Well, I don't know if it actually would have been very nice. We kind of needed to.
No, it would have only been. It only would have been useful if you had blown it and needed to breach and clear rooms with readied actions in them, because you could really fuck up a series of readied actions by rolling a flashback through the door instead of walking into it yourself. That's generally the thought behind using a flashbang at the very least in this game. You can't ready action what you can't fucking see. Can't cast a spell if you can't fucking hit. You are welcome to buy that selection if you would like it.
No
Karis Dharma will also inform you, Cass, that you have blowjob lips and asked if you'd like to find out what he's got going on.
No thanks.
Well, we can't blame a guy for trying, says, and
Yeah, no.
Good.
Respect.
goes back to his fucking nefarious business.
That does remind me, though. I do remember getting solicited by an elf brothel madam.
Yeah, Diva.
Yeah, there is also a brothel mom, the Diva de Gal, who asked if you would also like to put those lips to work.
In that case, yes.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Acid bombs.
Luckily, she uses protection, so you can't get her accidentally pregnant.
Thank God, finally somebody more responsible than Khas.
Yeah, you have an excellent evening. You find you are of 100 gold less than you started with.
Understandable.
However, you have advantage on the very next D20 roll you make.
Oh boy. That's
And
worthwhile.
this is for as long as it takes for a D20 roll to come up for you. Because this how knows how long it took for D to come up on you. Let's see it. All right. Last but not least, Karin. Question has been put to the others. You have a week of empty time in the noon and in the evening. How does Karin spend it?
Well, it's gonna be a lot with the other fucking fox thing. What's her
Were those
name?
words?
May?
There?
What's her name? May?
Yeah, with Maeve.
Maeve. So
Maeve. The two are used
Because it's gonna be-
pretty like randomly, but yes. Yeah, you're joining her on going from like street to street, helping out the homeless, as it were.
helping out the poor, not just the homeless.
Well, yeah, of course. I am summarizing, but yeah, she is going to the needy and propping them up, and you will also learn that although it was in a time long ago in a galaxy far, far away, the people here helped her despite them being in a similarly shit situation, and she feels she owes it to them even if they prevented that shit situation this time around. Plus, it's never wrong to do good deeds in the light of the sun.
Indeed, it's always good to help. Give me a second. I literally have to fucking pinch myself.
Also, I suppose I will flip on this tooltip for all to see. If you hover over Diva Digal, you can now see the feature of having a fun time at her brothel.
Where?
I see.
In bars and taverns, you can hover over it.
Ah,
I know that is advantage, not inspiration. You could, if you knew you were going to be walking into a boss fight soon, fuck the elf and go to the champagne bar and then go and fight you. You get
Alright,
advantage.
before we have Goldie drop a nuclear poison bomb on that cultist base, I'm gonna shell out $200 for her and Brienne to smash this elf.
Brienne to go to the champagne lounge.
you see, it'd be hilarious.
Honestly, I don't hate it. That's kind of genius.
Pretty cool. I was gonna say, depending on the weight of that bomb thing, there's also the spell Summon Celestial, which is active until the person takes a long rest.
It's true, you could stay awake for however long it takes for that bomb to travel.
Yeah. I don't.
It's true,
need
you
to
don't sleep,
right?
but you also don't get the benefits of a long rest if you don't take a long rest. It
I
has to
know.
travel. It does have to travel 408 miles, and you won't be able to actually relax for that entire duration of time. Even if you don't sleep, that's going to start rattling your character. Because it's not necessarily 400 miles of just oh, I don't go to sleep and magically that's fine. There is this conscious sensation that you are directing a creature or some higher power or lower power in some cases towards an objective, and that probably does put a mental and or emotional strain on you. It is definitely something you could do. I'm just saying that it is not completely free of its own challenges. and the risk in this case is that you lose the ability to keep them summoned and then just drop a bomb in the ocean.
Yeah, I figured.
It's just another option.
Yes, it's not an option, and that way we can also be closer to them, and it won't be 485,000 miles for them to fly.
Oh,
You could
I
get
just
as close
remembered
to the bomb
something.
if you wanted.
Well, two things
what?
actually.
Go
The
ahead.
first, I believe we dragged a mail skiff. Like,
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we need to sell that.
yeah, A, how much
Um,
is that worth? And B, how much would it take to get repaired? Because I imagine being like a little mail skiff, it's probably pretty fast.
It is quite fast. It's about as fast as your ship, even though your ship is fucking enormous. Like, it's a whole job is to occupy like 5 people and a fuckload of cargo space for its size, and to move at the same rate, if not faster than like other normal sized sand ships, and a whole lot faster than say like a camel carriage. However, when you turn up with it and be like, yeah, how much could I get for it, and or how much is it repaired for, they will inform you that like although that ship has been declared a write-off, they do know the mail carrier who that was stolen from.
Okay, cool. Is there a bounty for its safe return? Equal to
Yeah.
the ship's worth? 'Cause...
Yeah. I'm going to have to spend that advantage of yours. I need you to give me a flat D20 roll.
Okay.
But
But you are gonna spend your brothel. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it didn't amount to anything else. I will tell you before I give you the results of this. Would anyone like to throw their hat in the ring with inspirations?
Yeah, sure. I'm glad they start to help out here.
Sure, I'll
Okay,
pop
so-
me and Mives inspo on it since I can just regenerate that resource over the week.
So it's a
D8.
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 currently.
Anyone else?
I ain't got one for you,
Remember, you
Chief.
just get it back at the end of the downtime.
I mean, I ain't got one to
Yeah.
give you until the end of the downtime, Chief.
I was a little late for that, but
A little bit late for
Right.
that, yeah.
all right. So D8, I guess. I'll roll that.
Yeah, roll D8.
Hell yeah, 14, baby.
Sometimes that's how it goes. All right, with
It wasn't a 1.
14, it wasn't a 1. I was kind of expecting either a 1 or an 8.
Me too.
Yeah, when you go to this mailing company, they are surprised to see it returned and will inform you that it is it was being borrowed by the boss's son at one point for what they believed was drunken partying, and then it just never turned up again, after which point I was very perplexed about that, and the boss was shamefaced and embarrassed. They will check with their boss and find out how much they owe you, but considering you have returned, albeit damaged, the ship that they had treated as a write-off, and there is no mysterious disappearances insurance, they're probably quite willing to spend a decent chunk of change on you.
Woohoo!
Yeah, they will give you 1,400 gold to get their ship back.
Nice.
That's not bad.
You could probably sell it directly to someone for more than that, but then you are looking at sales tests and finding a buyer, yada, yada, yada. They would be buying a fixer-up. You suddenly find yourself, as opposed to just taking a simple reward, you're doing like a Facebook Marketplace crawl.
I mean, up until this moment, my intention was to have Khas, like, fix it up because he is, qualified to do that.
You are a qualified shipwright.
And then...
Yeah, you could tell them instead, like, you'd like to keep it. They'll instead probably ask you for, like, $2,000 and you can have it. They'll give you the title.
Or I could just
You
pay
could
them
buy a
nothing
damaged
because
ship
it's
off them for
fucking
$2,000.
mine, you cheapskates.
Sure, it will always be a pirate vessel, but they're telling you they'll give you all the legal documentation for this thing. It will be yours in right by all name.
Well, like I said, What I was going to do before this moment was have Cass fix it up. Then I was gonna pick up Ralu and make her go challenge Ellis Bay to a ship, like a yacht race. Make this thing beat her ass so it's suddenly way more valuable, and then sell it.
That is
That's
entirely
a pretty
possible.
cool
Yes.
idea.
But unfortunately, Cass is of the good alignment, and once he finds like, oh, this actually belongs to these guys. Oh, okay, fine. Do I want to buy this ship? What would I do with it?
Yeah. For $2,000, the ship is yours. You own the full title. You can do whatever you want with it. You're pretty sure it would only cost you like 2 weeks of time and 200 gold to fix the whole thing.
How much is this ship worth fully repaired?
Fully repaired. Let's see.
Because if I can flip this thing and make more money off of it.
It's worth a little over 10 grand new.
So I could probably flip it for more than 5. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Okay. Yeah. They will fetch the title and tell you like, yeah, we'll come bring you the paperwork tomorrow. Presumably you're not giving. Well, they say like, do you have like a banking note that you would like to hand over, or a check of some kind? I'm sure you don't want to just dump 2,000 gold on apps.
You're right. I'd hate to do that. Mive, if you would. Mive will produce
Mine
200.
is more than happy to dump
200 platinum on it.
200 platinum. They will look suitably bestunned.
Right, it'd be bad to dump 2,000 gold in it last, but we should dump like 200,000
200
copper.
Yeah, been carrying around all this copper.
They'd be like, "You keep your fucking money, you fucking terrorist. We don't negotiate with you." It's a fucking act of terrorism.
Yep.
Excellent. While you are exchanging money, they were like, "Yeah, we'll get the title for you tomorrow." As you guys leave, my will lean down. Yes, there was something weird with that dude. He seemed nervous as fuck, even though, I mean, hey, it's like an easy payday for him. He's just a clerk guy.
You think he might have been like a cultist or something?
Maybe. Boss's kid goes joyriding in a company vehicle and then mysteriously loses it. They didn't out and out say it was an act of piracy, even though that would probably have been the easiest thing to say about it. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, did we kill that guy's kid? Oh.
Probably dead.
Well,
Maybe. Or he was already dead and killed by cultists.
tell you what, I'll just go do some poking around. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Cass is gonna go invisible.
Give me a stealth with advantage, and then give me an investigation, presumably with the proficiency of Akira assisting you.
Yep. Investigation. Oh, jeez.
Holy shit. Okay, so this is a mail-carrying business, and they have a sorting warehouse. This is completely normal. This is the usual way that these businesses function. There are, like, no guards that you see when you are casing the business perimeter. And there would be at least a couple. Letters are considered high risk. There's a lot of liability if you lose these kinds of things. They also didn't seem concerned about that. No one asked you about the letters. You may have just funded terrorism. But there is definitely something unusual about this strangely unprotected sorting house. With your investigation, there is plenty of active evidence of people working in the area, but the front double gate is locked. I was trying to draw it. Let me just add some
I will
add some cells
simply
across the
fly
bottom.
over it and go to the roof.
Yeah. So I going to just nice. So if you were to imagine this here is like the perimeter of their business with a low slope that leads into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Their warehouse is mounted about here at the end of it. There would typically be a lot of shipping and receiving that goes in through here, and then some will go out to ocean boats, or it will go out to a sand ship, which still exits via the ocean and then is moved onto the sand via a lock system. The front gates here, the ones that should be letter loading, have like a big chain across the warehouse lock system. When you fly over the top and look at the back, the exit where ships come out, there is no such chain lock there. The place isn't closed, but it's not receiving.
Hmm. Well, I will try and peer into the warehouse.
Hey then. Give me a. With that investigation, there is a trap. Oh, Hedrah. Just slide over to the side. There we go. You can tell that the back is trapped, even though it is not locked. It doesn't look like a dangerous or explosive trap by any measures. It looks like an alarm system.
Well, I can take care of that, no problem. Is that sleight of hand, or would it be an arcana? Okay.
Oh, it is a magical one. Yes, I would like an arcana, please.
Okie
Although
dokie.
you are an arcane trickster, you can just sleight of hand. It's the same thing for you.
Okay. Would be a 19. No, it's not a 26.
19. Most excellent. But yeah, don't you?
That's right. Yeah, actually, you are correct.
So,
I do have thieves'
yeah,
tools
there's a
and sleight of
26.
hand. Okay, if those, if
Yes,
the
she
thieves'
is
tools will
correct,
help in
yes.
this case, then yes, it would be a
Yes.
26.
I mean, yeah, you're disarming a magical trap.
Or
You're an arcane trickster, and you're using Master of Thieves tools. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, with a 26. Yeah, you have no problem. You can even make it so that the alarm is only temporarily disabled. So if you were to enter and then leave before it rearms itself, they won't even know you were there.
perfect.
Yeah. You just do a little scritchy with the edge of a pick, and essentially just like lift a wire away that was holding a contact point between it would have been just like two arcane reagents, like a thin silver wire touching another silver wire. You open it, the two trigger, and then wee woo. You can just lift that away, and it will eventually settle back into its normal position after about an hour.
Cool. Yeah, I'll slip in, see if I can find anything nefarious inside,
Yeah.
or at least steal my money back before the feds fucking get me.
Before the feds fucking get you. That wouldn't be here in the warehouse. You just paid them in like a front office. So
Well,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, you could still steal 2,000 gold's worth of stuff here, and then it would be called even.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, this place smells as you would expect of the ocean, and much like many of the things around here, and of paper. Lots of paper. It is a sorting warehouse. It is a well-lit building. There are plenty of continual flame lanterns. They wouldn't be stupid enough to use oil lanterns in a paper sorting facility for very obvious reasons. The amount they would lose paying out insurance is far in excess of how much it costs to put a few lanterns of continuous flame down. Luckily for you, a lot of those lanterns are like just a bit above eye level as opposed to mounted on the ceiling. Otherwise, invisibility or not, you'd be flapping through these lights' field and potentially unsettling, like dust or something. You could have potentially, made some kind of alert. As it is, with the light somewhere a little bit below you, you're able to fly over them with very little issue. There is one guard by all accounts, and he's wearing a familiar uniform to a bunch of unscrupulous individuals who tried to scruple you quite recently. There is a crossbow. It has not been drawn and pulled. The place is obviously locked. He is sitting back in a big cloth sofa that looks like it's ratty and beaten. Someone just dragged it in here. And there's a little kitchenette table, coffee pot, that kind of thing. Someone's made this into a little living space. There are a lot of crates around that don't look like postage. They're thick and wooden for one, which is already kind of not how you would do that. At best, you'd probably twine pack everything. Do it in baskets, something light, not just fucking massive crates.
Mm-hmm.
And those make almost a little crate fortress around this guy's hidey hole. So if you were to approach the building from the back or enter through the front, you would see boxes before you see this guy in his little setup.
And when you say, unscrupulous individuals, are we actually talking the cultist robes here?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
He's got the full robe set. You can't see you're floating randomly above them. You can't see what he's wearing underneath the robes. Some of them were wearing
It does not matter.
essentially plate mail and shields. Doesn't fucking matter.
I've seen the enemy's uniform. The friend foe identification has been made. All right. Is there an office in
Now
here?
you got to call in Tark. Tark.
Yeah. So is there an
Is there an
in
office in here? No, the offices were where you came from. So
Okay,
that was
so this
a
is just
separate
pure
building.
storage in here.
This is a sorting house and a moving house. Mail comes in, ships go out.
Okay.
Right now, neither is happening.
So the guy we gave the money to, he would then just still be in the office up front?
Yeah, he'd still be in the offices up front.
Okay, perfect. Well, I got what I need
Myva's
here.
probably in a cafe opposite that office, just,
watching.
Keeping an eye out nervously.
Okay, time to go rally the troops. I will leave now.
I would like one more stealth. It's almost impossible that you would fuck it up or that I would spot you, but there is always that chance. No, okay, fine. Atoms do not decay in my favor.
No.
You are able to slip right back out, and by the time you have returned to Myve, it'll still be another 30 minutes before that alarm finishes, resetting itself. You weren't in there massively long.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly, fly around town and just gather up everyone I can. If anyone's, too far out of town, I will, throw them ascending or something, I guess. If I must.
Yeah, this would be after the first week. So poor Masika is still, 3 days out of being next level.
Tragic.
Yep. But you are able to pull everybody.
Luckily, there's, one guy in there. I don't think...
Yeah, you did see just a dude, and you're pretty sure you killed every other dude. You slaughtered a lot of guys recently.
So we're just gonna go into the front office and arrest this dude, then go over there and kill that guy.
I was gonna say, he's sitting there, if I don't move, they won't see or find me. Their vision is based on movement.
Yeah, and that's the guy in the little box for its plan. Unfortunately, femboy ass drop from 20 feet up.
No, the thunder from under. Yeah, you can gather together the party and go ahead, do it. We can.
Get Mr. Slade.
Alright, everybody. We found some more cultists.
Oh boy.
And they
Okay.
are the people who used to own our mailboat. They fucking sold their people out. Or they were cultists in the first place, who knows. Anyway,
Right.
Loam, if you want to, there's like one dude in the storage room over there. You could just go like shoot that guy, and the rest of us, we should probably round up everybody in the office up here.
Alright.
Have you considered getting guards for this? Because we don't exactly have just random authority to arrest people.
We have money. It shrugs.
Right, we don't have the authority to arrest people. We can just kill them, though. That apparently is just
Alright,
fine.
That is also another host of problems.
We
Was
do have
it?
to prove that they're well, no, we do have to prove that they're cultists, and they clearly tried to assassinate us, so that was all fine. On this occasion, if we're starting the fight, then we have to be absolutely certain that we only kill cultists. If we catch an innocent civilian, then we're super being criminals, and I don't feel good about that. Regardless of whether we get away with it or not, I don't want to kill a guy just because his co-worker Tim, the guy who always steals the sandwiches, also happens to be an evil cultist the whole time.
Right, so we arrest them.
Yeah.
Right. So, Anai, if you really want to, you can go to the guards or the town council or whoever's in charge here and go do that. But, they're a little spooked right now, so we should probably move now while we can.
Yes, I will go inform them of unscrupulous members of their society.
Yeah, we wouldn't want them scrupulating.
There's like a momentary, deep-seated masculine urge from Khas to like throw a flashbang into this office before we go in.
You just got it. Oh my god, it would be so good. Little do you know, though, they have a pet hyena full of tannerite.
Wait, I'm the hyena full of tannerite.
There are definitely people around here who just keep actual hyenas as pets. Like, it would be crazy not to. You could just find a hyena. Like, someone will hold up. It's like cat tax. Like, they'd be like, yeah, you just find a hyena. Look at it. He's great.
Yeah, the government doesn't want you to know that, but hyenas are free. You can just take them home.
There's nothing to stop you.
Yeah, look, it worked out for Mive.
It's true. It's very true.
Anyway, yeah, I don't think we're in any danger from these people. I think we can just go in the room and bonk them.
Yeah. Anai, when you go to what is essentially like the city guard, you can see that it's a large, busy building. They have their own like prison attached to the normal like holding cells. So it's a well-occupied place. Most of the people who are here as prisoners, though, are like it's like debtor's prison almost. Like a lot of them are white-collar crime. The guards here are aware of you. You are a member of the Savin family, and when you say that they're occultists, they are sufficiently willing to take you on your word, and you do not need to bribe them.
Very good. And then I'll take them over to where they're at. And hopefully by the time I get there...
they will write you a warrant.
Okay. Very well. We'll deliver them
Oh,
back
well,
here.
nice. How kind of them.
Yeah, the captain of the guard will write you a warrant. You do not need to bribe him for it or wait an inordinate amount of time because you are a rogue trader. You don't wait for these fuckers.
Very good.
Yeah, like Casper, you're like, get ready to fucking kick the door. And I returns with a fucking warrant. And she was gone for maybe like 10, 20 minutes tops.
Woohoo! Good job. Okay,
Yes,
stack
now you
up,
have
everybody.
Stack. Everyone gets their fucking pepper spray paintball guns.
Yeah, I have my climactic caress gun out.
Fingers out and ready, except instead of finger pistols, you're holding out the shocker.
Look, it's a highly accurate, high damage, non-lethal option. What do you want from me?
No,
It
this
is.
is the
I
reason
just like
made
the
this
idea of your
implement,
finger
after all.
pistols being the shocker.
Yeah, I'll just pull out like my smoking pipe for like everything that I made an implement. Well, this is the reason I made this one after all.
Yeah, you pull out your implement of non-lethaling your otherwise quite lethal spells.
Yeah, non-lethal magic missile.
Holy shit. Okay.
Uh,
I guess the best skill test for like swatting open a door is probably an intimidate. Who would you like to intimidate on behalf of the party?
I feel like Ralu is our chief intimidator.
Probably. I also feel like Ralu would just be stoked to do a tactical breach.
Stray, what's your intimidate?
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You get to be the one to shout, FBI, open up.
Mhm.
The furry busty inspectors! Oh no!
That is Ralu's side gig, it's true.
Yeah, give me an intimidate from Ralu then, please. You have an entire party behind you. I will say that it is an advantage to check. They are your tool proficiency in this case. So you might also literally own a battering ram.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm
No,
fairly certain
I-
she does.
I asked if I could, and you said no. That's part of adventuring tools. Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can spend an adventuring toolkit too, but like, yeah, you've got an entire party of adventurers behind you and a reputation. You kick this door in. Hands on the ground. Khas and Anai. You fall in on the office. People are like scrambling in panic. One of them reaches to pull.
I climactic caress him.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay. Climactic arrest. Boop.
Oh yeah, blasting, and tumbles over in a heap. None he pants. Everyone else just sort of like fucking hands this up right away.
On the goddamn ground! Hands behind your head!
Stop
Yep,
resisting.
You're able to. You're able to pile. I don't know if you don't want to stop resisting. Then I'm gonna need a different check for brutality. But otherwise,
No.
you've successfully cowed the room. No one's slipping out. No one warns anyone. Climactic caress is like it's not. That was continuation. Wait, isn't continuation like?
Yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. It's
Is the
climactic
damage
arrest is
roll
the
any
same
different?
thing, but d6 dice.
Okay, I will like those dice, please.
Okay.
So you might do garbage dice, and then he doesn't eat shit.
I mean, if he doesn't, then he's just getting non-lethal magic missiles.
Yeah, he probably just gets magic missiles, but you know. Okay, no, that is enough to bloody him, and he surrenders anyway.
Okay.
You don't just fucking drop him with the spell, though. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know.
I mean, it's
He's
funnier.
on his knees and still conscious. It's like when you pepper spray them, when you punch them, but just a bit,
Beanbag.
so that they don't get knocked down. Yeah,
He gets beanbagged. Be like, oh god.
yeah. He gets
oh, no,
beanbagged. He gets beanbagged, and then decides I don't want to get beanbagged twice. Once already sucked.
The second one would be
knees.
climactic continuation.
Yeah, that's when you get the taser and just push it down.
All
Just
right, give him cast-
becomes fucking ready or not in that terrible mansion.
Yeah, given that Cass already like scoped out the place and everything, like it should be easy enough to find like evidence of the cult stuff to turn in with them, right?
Yeah, you can absolutely clean sweep this fucking building. Let's see here. Roll me D20.
A D20? Okay.
DC 30. Or be DC 13. There doesn't appear to be anything especially incriminating here in this office.
That's good.
There's
But, like,
obviously like normal
The bolt holding like
amounts
that in the
of-
storage.
Yeah, there's obviously like the normal amounts of corruption any large business undertakes. If you've done this illegally, then there's probably enough here that you can fake justified cause. Give yourself your own Casus Belli for this situation, but you don't need to worry about that because you got a goddamn warrant. You can tie them up and make your way over to the warehouse. by now enough time has passed that the alarm spell is intact again on the back entrance to the warehouse, or you could bust open the chain lock. Although anyone walking the street nearby who looks onto their grounds would see you doing so.
I am content to just go and do the alarm thing again and then just dive bomb that one dude.
Okay, yeah, sure.
21.
Yeah, not a problem at all. You can fully disable it this time if you want. I don't imagine you need to worry about making it temporarily out.
No.
You snip the alarms, like resonance cords, these little silver wires, tug them apart. The alarm is rendered useless even when the doors are swung violently open.
Then
Can I ask why it was a flat d20 for like what would have been like an investigation of the office?
Because it wasn't an investigation, it was whether there was anything there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like the investigations are well and good, but if you'd rolled really high and there was nothing to find, it's a bit of a cop. So I figured, doubtless with your people's skill, you have the means to find whatever's there. Is there anything? And
Okay,
for 5,
fair
they
enough.
haven't left anything there for you.
well, it
It's a
turns
good thing there
out-
wasn't a dog full of tannerite nearby, because that would have fucking shanked it.
Yeah, I think I will in fact need Loam to finish this guy off as Khas sneaks up on him and then like grabs armor instead of ass from the shadows.
That is okay. I can definitely do that with you.
Sure, they're all like that. It's like you grab him and then his head does the owl thing and flips around to look at you. Woot!
Meep.
Yeah, he's scrambling for a weapon alone. Let's see some attacks out of you.
Well, you know, since this is such an occasion,
Just.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
man.
Well-
use my glove of accuracy to
I was
re-roll that.
gonna say
Yeah.
you're probably hidden from
You
them.
was static. Yeah.
There was no roll made to hide. There was
Oh.
no saying that you were steady aiming.
Fair
I'm not
enough.
going to let you have it for free. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, that time. That is a hit. Okay. Oh, you hit him with the tasing arrows? Excellent.
Yeah, I thought it was appropriate.
Taser deployed.
Look, steady
Taser,
aim only
taser,
have to do,
taser.
don't move. Presumably, Loam had to enter the fucking building to shoot the guy. So, no, she probably wouldn't have been able to steady aim anyway to do it all in the same action.
Wasn't said, wasn't used.
And yeah, your second attack. The first one doesn't drop
Oh.
him.
Oh, okay.
He's resisting. Deploy the taser again.
Okay, well,
More tasers. Still standing.
well, nothing.
Smite?
I only.
You haven't used any minor actions.
I guess that's true. I don't.
Glory
I do
was
have-
free. I will allow it.
Yeah. Okay. I only have the. Wait, no, hang on. Oh, that's right. We leveled up.
Yeah.
We don't want this guy alive. We don't care if this guy's alive, right?
Not particularly.
I mean, certainly
Cool.
Hit
prefer
it
but,
with
you know,
your
it's
best
fine if
shot.
you,
Yeah, we don't get bonus points for bringing them alive.
An extra 18 damage. I think that's. Yes, that is enough. All right. Although Cass completely fucking McWhiffs it, Loam comes in and gives this guy the worst tasing of his life. Thankfully for him, it's not a very long tasing because the second arrow fucking kills him. Catches him in the neck and he goes down in a heap.
I mean, he's dying. He's not dead.
Okay, he's not dead.
I mean,
He
it's
is done.
true, I suppose. Well, I didn't succeed in
He's
Never
done.
mind.
table.
Yeah, there is like at his feet now, Cash, you can see that there was a bottle with a rag in it.
Damn. He's gonna torch this
You had a
place,
mo-
huh?
You had a fucking molly ready to go. Well, not completely ready. He'd have to have done action, but he had the action economy to light and throw it if you hadn't killed it.
Yep, understandable.
And otherwise, the guy is wearing quite expensive-looking brigandine. It's got a like beaten heater shield at his feet, along with his heavy crossbow and a short spear. All that's yours. Enjoy. I imagine you can give a shit less. Have 5 gold instead of having to write any of that down. Isn't that a lovely trade?
That is much better, thank you.
You don't find that he's surprisingly naked all of a sudden, but you have got 5 gold now.
Outstanding. Also, is
Right
Maeve
there,
able
shit.
to recover her 2 grand from the office?
Yeah, when you shake the place down, there is a safe, and she busts it open. She can see that there is more than the 2 grand in there, but she's a good girl and takes just her money back.
Okay. When Khas gets back, I'll take the...
She also gets the title for the ship.
Excellent.
You know, there may have been a refund involved, but she would like to be its legal owner anyway.
Yeah.
Or would like you to be its legal owner anyway.
At
She has
least
stewardship.
for
She
now.
knows what the documentation looks like. Just yoink.
Alright. And yeah, let's try and just interrogate a confession out of Mr. Mailman.
Sure. So to ask, are you inspecting this warehouse at all, or are you going to leave it to...
I don't care about the warehouse right now. We can come back later.
Sure.
I'd rather make sure we
Like
actually, have the correct people arrested. And there isn't, more cultists lurking about. Because we didn't really have the chance to interrogate any of their friends from outside.
That's
They
true.
all
This
had
is
some
true.
sort of mysterious death accident.
Yeah, they had a prior
Strange.
arrangement in hell.
Yeah, weird how that happens.
Weird how that happens. Yeah, you come back around to the front. Some of them look rightfully terrified. Others are sullen and quiet and just waiting for the nightmare to be over.
Unfortunately for
see-
them, it is just beginning.
Yeah, the one you made the original trade with at the front desk, reception looking man. So it goes, our boss isn't even in today.
Oh wait, who is your boss? Let's start with that.
Am I going to get in trouble?
No.
Is that a deception or persuasion?
That's, I mean, technically it's a persuasion. He's already in trouble. It's not going to get any worse for him if he snitches. I can promise you that.
Okay, give me a persuasion. Let's see if he's going to... Okay, he will not be giving you too hard of the time.
Presumably it's a 19, or a 20 actually, if some player is assisting with the interrogation.
Why wouldn't it be a 20 if Kira was assisting? Isn't she go +1?
I feel like this familiar can't really help with persuade, but maybe
You're right, yeah, no, they can't really do it.
She's too cute
too adorable.
to intimidate.
No, she
Well, this
just
isn't
holds up a
intimidation,
tiny-
actually. She totally
Yeah.
could.
Well, Kinathis, no, she just holds up a tiny little switchblade.
Oh, please remember, she's Eastern. Pulls out a little tanto. It's got like the cross-threaded sheath and everything, and it has the menacing click. My boss's name is Brian Canton. Son Keith was the one who went out joyriding in the ship, and then the ship vanished and didn't explain what happened. It just said we didn't have it anymore. that it was a criminal act. We didn't report it. I assumed for insurance dodging reasons, but I can see that might not have been the case.
You can see that, can you? Did you ever question why there's a guy in cultist robes sitting in your warehouse that's not really full of mail?
There isn't anyone. There is someone like that then. No, I had no idea. White House should be business as usual.
I will...
That feels like an insight on that one.
Alright, that's a fucking... a little higher than that, but...
He doesn't appear to be disingenuous. It's clear he thinks that something odd was up, but had no idea what the specifics were.
Too low to know.
Okay, so he really was just, like, nervous because he realized we were onto his insurance scam.
Yes, he actually thought that he was going to end up in the white-collar debtors prison.
Ah, buddy. Okay, you know what, that's fine.
Quite literally was like, I don't want to be involved in a crime, and you're a random hero who has turned up with this ship, and he sold it to you for 2Gs and was just like, I hope I never see it again. I'm going to go to the boss and I'm going to get the paperwork and hand it over, and then this nightmare will be done. But yeah, no, clearly he understands that the situation's more involved than white-collar crime.
Yeah, now, yep, we have moved on to high treason.
Awesome. He stares at the ground at that. No,
Don't worry,
I didn't
I
know
don't think
anything.
you were involved. You're gonna be okay. But you gotta tell me where we can find your boss. We're pretty sure we killed his kid already.
Yeah, he usually lives on his boat. He comes in like twice a week to do business stuff and then goes again.
Has he been going, like, towards an island near here, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe he could be going anywhere. I don't watch him leave. Usually he's within sight of the shoreline. Guess I haven't seen him there as often, but he's still been coming in on time every day. Well, sorry, every like twice a week.
Alright. What's the name of the boat?
Oh gosh, put me on the spot. I don't know the name of this boat. I always just thought it was the boss's boat. I can describe it.
Sure.
Well, obviously it's wooden, but it's like quite wide, like building wide, and hangs low in the water. Doesn't have any weapons or anything on it. It's brilliant, like rich red paint that captures the sunlight, and sometimes you throw barbecue parties on it. Oh, I miss the barbecue parties. Is he evil?
Yeah, I'm afraid your boss is involved in a conspiracy to bring about the end of the world.
We don't
Oh.
know that yet. We
Well, then
have
fuck his
suspicions of
barbecue.
it.
I didn't like it anyway. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah, we don't know specifically that he is. We have suspicions of it,
I
though.
won't be eating no treasonous wieners anymore, I promise.
Yeah, well, okay, right? We don't know for sure he's evil, but like 99%.
Okay.
If he just wrote off his kid disappearing into cult lands with the boat. And at best he knew something was amiss.
I mean, his kid was kind of a dick, and maybe he didn't know his kid was an evil dick. And someone else speaks up like, Keith isn't that bad. Keith has stolen my lunch many times.
Well, that doesn't explain the cultist guy sitting in your warehouse, so... Unless Keith put him there weeks ago.
Yeah, he looks around like, we haven't had any reports of, like, mail not going out, but I guess we did just have the boat stopped. He looks around, is anyone more senior here in today? Another individual will nod. His hands are tied, but he makes like a shoulder shrug as though to have put his hand up. Yeah, I haven't had any reports of mysterious, strange activity. I did know that there was someone in the warehouse and there was some heavy packaging that was moved in like a week ago, but they took that out. So far as I thought, I haven't gone in to do a check since the boss said he'd handle it, just to make sure that his friend cleaned up after borrowing the space.
Well, it's still there, and now we should probably go find out what it is, because it could be a bomb or something.
Yes, let's go do so.
One thing,
Looks
when's your boss supposed to be back?
tomorrow morning.
Oh boy. Hey, I'd recommend not showing up for work tomorrow, everybody.
I'm just glad I'm not going to prison. Uh, you know what? I had a lot of paid time off.
Yeah, it's a good time
Just-
for vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a policy about not all taking paid time off at the same time, but hey, what was that thing you said you were getting into? I said, oh yeah, I heard there's a new god soon. We could call it a religious holiday. Yeah, you know what that? Yeah, you know what? We've all found a new god recently.
Yeah,
We heard one
Harumi,
existed.
goddess of consequences. Suggests, maybe there should be some
Wildly
consequences.
apt. I think we should call this Consequence Day. We certainly are.
Cass will nod. Absolutely.
Very wise.
So, enjoy your day off, everyone. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, if you untie them and let them leave, they'll grab their belongings if you let them. Their handbags, keys, that kind of stuff, uh, and leave. Yeah, you're just now in a completely abandoned office. There's a dead guy in a warehouse out back.
All right then, so let's check on that warehouse, and I suppose we're staying the night here so we can catch the guy in the morning.
Yeah. Also, I got a new boat. I got a new boat.
That is true. Knife will hold up the paperwork. I did find the title. So
Fuck
pretty
yeah.
good.
Gonna make that the coolest little race boat there's ever been.
I very much look forward to this. Race boats are so sweet. Nearly as sweet as chariots. Still pretty sweet.
It's true, it's hard
I'm
to
sure
get
this
a
has
good
no,
chariot.
I'm sure this has no connection to the theft of the Bay family here in the area.
That's a good question, actually. What's been going on with the Bay family?
Scout said to us last session that there was a theft, but we have not followed up on it. I kind of forgot about it between sessions. So we know something was stolen from them. We don't know what.
Well, we could always go and ask after we beat up this dude.
Yes.
Fair. And you go around and back to the warehouse. The guy is still dead where you left him. He's not gotten up and gone walkabout.
That's good.
Good.
Which is
Sorry to
honestly
worry.
a reliable fear if you'd had it. You don't return to an empty warehouse. Yeah, there are a large number of heavy-duty shipping cranes. Again, not the kind you would see for postage and mail. Those would be in like wicker baskets and shit, or tied with string.
All right, let's begin examining those and working on getting them open.
They do not appear to be trapped or locked, but they are all nailed shut. So unless you open it, it would be obvious that it has been opened. Unless you find a way to do so stealthily, removing the nails. I guess you could make a carpentry toolkit if you wanted to obscure this opening.
That sounds like Cass Alley. You have carpentry tools, right?
Or you could just crack it open.
Or just crack it open.
I'm gonna check for traps first, but otherwise, yeah.
We already told
I
they
already
weren't
told you,
trapped.
no traps, no locks.
Yeah, I was
It's
just
nailed
planning
shut.
crack it open.
All right. Yeah, busted open. There is the dull crunch of wood. Not quite as dull a sound as you might have been expecting, thanks to the metallic ring on the other side. And when you open it up, you can see that there are probably somewhere in the realm of 200 short spears.
Oh, weapon smugglers. Oh, I bet these are going to the masses.
Most likely.
I bet they don't all have like good weapons.
Yeah, just whatever
And I guess if
random
you
shit.
wanna- Yeah. So you go through all of the other crates.
Yes, that's definitely enough to outfit a little army of theirs.
Yeah, that's a full company's worth of men. It's not an army, but it's enough to make a dent in something. Well, I'll tell you what it is enough to do, though, is start arming some mercenaries of our own.
There are mercenary groups around here of their own gear. I mean, I guess some of this might be better than some of this stuff, but I hope they're dressed better than just like standard issue.
Me?
Should be walking around with like, bright colors and Zweihands and shit.
I mean, hey, if we're looking at, war against the outer darkness, every soldier at arms helps.
I mean, yeah, we could do like a men at arms pool instead of mercenaries. Find
Yeah.
people willing to be conscripted as men at arms. Could do it.
Or we
Definitely
could just
have the means
donate
between
it to the
us all.
city guard, I guess.
And certainly help them and any sort of creatures that come up upon here.
Yeah, I mean, probably not a terrible idea. It is a large selection of standard issue stuff. Most of it's close enough to the same size. Doesn't smell magic and evil. It just is a lot of gear. I don't think they need all these rations, though. They're all perfectly capable of feeding themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, but the equipment-wise would certainly help.
Thanks. Also, Maeve is just going to take an adventurer's kit for herself if she's got the weight allowance. It's fucking useful to have one of them around every time.
Yes, there's 49 kits there. Odd that it wasn't put
49 adventurer's kits, weird.
40.
And no rations? Strange.
I actually do need to refill my adventurer's kit, come to think of it.
You're all welcome to refill. The rest of us are just going to, get given away to the needy.
All right, I'll be back here in like 10-15 minutes. The thing I talked about earlier.
Sure.
Hey.
Then I'm going to quickly use the washroom and fetch a cold beverage. Let me plan your. I will write the date in as a national holiday.
The day of
Sorry, a
consequence.
religious holiday. The day of consequence, where you take your time off work and try to make up for the wrong that you have done. Okay. It looks like it'll be every January 12th.
Outstanding. And, yeah, you know what? Since I just got a shed load of money back, what if we dropped, 1,000 GP to actually, throw a big party in town?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, you know how in, New Orleans and stuff, you can just, go to the cops and buy a parade?
Yeah, I want to go buy a parade.
Yeah, you can just go to the prisoners. The cops here run the debtors' prison. They aren't going to be like, oh, I can't believe you're going to obstruct the road. No, they'll be like, you fucking this fucking outsiders just come here to throw a fucking party. Absolutely.
Yeah, I will drop a big G to throw Harumi party.
Full stack.
Yeah, full stack.
All right, yeah,
Jesus.
they will happily take 1,000, and they will write all the required permits, and they will prepare letters that can be dropped off on the business of every, the entrance to every a business that'll be on the streets you'll be passing by.
Yeah. And
$1,000 is absolutely enough money to mobilize them.
Harumi day, Harumi day.
Yay!
What do you want to call this day?
Day of Consequence.
The Day of Consequence. Alrighty. January 12th, the Day of Consequence. And are you fine with a day where people step out of work and try to make up for the wrongs they've done?
Yeah. It is time to go to the people who, you feel guilty about or such like, and say your apologies and then go get drunk together. You go buy your friends or your enemies a beer.
Sounds pretty sick.
Nice, wholesome little holiday for a little babu.
I'm back. Have we captured the guy?
No,
So,
we've established a new holiday instead.
Yeah, you know, those people going like, yeah, Hermit, there's a whole new god. And you're like, yeah, there is a whole new god. You know what? Tomorrow we're going to take the day off. We're just going to put it down as a religious holiday. And Kaz has just gone, you know what? It should be put down as a religious holiday. And so he's going to deliver 1,000 gold to the local police to run a parade.
Okay.
Hermit
Yeah,
Day.
Pyramid.
What are we doing about what's his name?
Oh, we're gonna
Brian,
go wait for that guy to come into port and then kill him.
Gonna fucking murk him, presumably, but like you still got a whole night and like some of a day left before you have to worry about that. There
Okay.
you go. I've put it into the deserts chat. The Day of Consequence. It sounds ominous, but it's wholesome as fuck, which I dig. I dig that aesthetic a lot. It's like hearing something called the Blood Moon Feast, and it's actually just about like a blood sausage cooking competition.
The Tomato Day.
Hell yeah.
The blood movie decided like the harvesting of the blood oranges, or like the tomatoes.
Blood orange is so tasty.
Now, can I get Elaine to be my glorious mount as we go through the city on this parade?
Okay.
Hell yes.
Sorry, you asked that just as I was putting a cookie in my mouth.
You what?
He asked that just as I was putting a cookie in my mouth, so I just sort of muffled the
Oh.
word okay.
Oh.
I don't
Okay,
want to
so
know what
then-
you had. I'm not worried. I don't want to know.
Putting Elaine's coochie in your mouth.
No, I heard like I had a quickie. Like
Yeah, I was just doing some casual mouth stuff before I was asked a question. My quickies are quick as hell.
your quickie throat game is so good it takes them like 5 seconds.
Some say deep throat. It's basically fucking cock floor. It's so powerful. It needs a scary game.
Bob.
You know what? Give me a statecraft test on Maive's part. She will do her best to like organize the fuck out of this for you on this short notice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right. So we're just getting help. That's another +4.
Yeah.
Are there other people who train in statecraft who
There's
would?
Cat, who you know would be into throwing the big.
Oh yeah,
party.
Cat would absolutely be down to pie. Yeah, yeah, of course. Like, hey, you there, super spy? Can you use your super spy powers for party? Not for good or evil, but just for party. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Let's go make some mistakes. Maive will make sure everyone has outfits all nice and ready. And like day laborers are basically paid to on like the morning before sunrise go throw like garlands up over lampposts and stuff just to make the street that you're going down look really nice. No one has to do that work in the actual like on the day morning. I make a double rate because she's asking to do that shit at like 2 a.m.
Okay. Maybe I'm missing the point. Well, wasn't the guy coming in the morning this day? That's
Yeah,
that's what
You're
we were told.
And so right now it is like 3 p.m. Like there's currently for all of you guys most of the day yet to go before this guy is set to arrive at some time in the morning tomorrow. So you are free to do all of the preparation for an entire holiday while just sitting on your thumbs and waiting. Like, presumably
Okay,
festivities don't happen until noon, so not a big deal.
Okay, I thought it was way later on in the night. Is when we
No,
started
no,
doing
this
it.
is the middle of the day. Like, you guys burst them fucking open during work hours.
Okay.
Yeah. There was nothing nighttime about this raid. It's just like in full flight of day. Like, that's why I figured you knew, because that's why you went down to get a warrant. Otherwise, they wouldn't be giving you a warrant at like 9 at fucking night.
Well, I wasn't thinking it was like that late. I thought it was more like 5 or 6.
Nope.
Okay. In which case, we probably should just be going to the boat before he finds out that the place got raided.
Could do.
I mean, I guess we could do that. Leave
Like-
Mive here to handle the prep work.
Like, do your holiday and parade and everything, but I'm pretty sure he'll find out through the grapevine that his place got raided if we
What
just wait an
fucking
entire day.
grapevine? He's in a fucking
out in a-
boat.
He's in a big houseboat, right? I mean, okay, there is a possibility that there is bad enough OPSEC that someone sends him like a messenger bed. But like, and yeah, I'll plan this, and you guys go swat a yacht. I'm not sure I'm playing a fantasy game. This is just,
we're just playing Ready or Not.
SWAT action.
Well,
This
no,
is
you-
really ready or
Well,
not.
here, Scout, you are playing a fantasy
You broke
game
into the
because we're-
UBS.
we're playing a fantasy game because we're about to do swatting on a rich person.
You know what? Good point. A rich bad guy.
Yes,
Huh?
like the job.
Yeah. If these guys were innocent and you fucked up their gate, I bet you'd pay for it.
Probably.
And I bet you wouldn't steal their lemon pound cake. Or you would steal some, but you would let them know it was delicious.
Definitely
at
would.
least.
Or we just payday. That works too.
It's only paydaying if things go wrong. Thus far, you guys have been like staggeringly successful.
Yeah,
Don't
but
hack,
there's
don't-
also stealthing.
don't- Yeah, there is, but it's garbage until it's modded.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you like to? I guess with what vehicle would you like to make this approach? Because you could do it in your ship. There are definitely other options though. There is
You're
a
right.
whole
We
pier of
take
boats.
the little mail boat.
It will need some rudimentary repairs, but I suppose yes, you could.
We'll probably want to go handle him at night anyway, so we can approach unseen. So yeah, I think Khas can just quickly go slap a mast on there.
Okay. Give me a Copter's Tools test, and I'm gonna just like yoink one of your main ship's resources.
Okay. Boop. Boop.
All right. Luck is down to 5 repair parts now, but you can put a mast on this ship.
Excellent.
If you're making it a permanent feature that you're hanging on to, I guess I will make a machine for you. A machine sheet. What do you want to call it?
I'll get back to you on that. My plan was just to like flip the thing and try and sell it for cash, but
Okay.
well, maybe keep it. Depends on how useful it turns out on this adventure. Khas might get attached.
I was gonna say, like, if you just form a meaningless attachment with it when you do a radical stunt on it, and you're like, well, I can't sell it now. It did a rad stunt on that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I can't blame you. That's
Yeah,
exactly
so-
how that's how any of my characters in any game would act. Like, oh, the Nahia, no, she would keep it if it was rad, even if she's a merchant. She'd be like, that was fucking sweet. Crasher, of course, would fucking keep it. Valerian would probably fucking have it turned into a, like, enshrine that fucking thing if it's like, it's not fit for purpose, but it should be honored for how fucking sweet it was. And turn it into an art piece.
Exactly.
Yes. You have 0 issues making that repair. So it only takes the one repair part, so you can get it seaworthy. It is as fast as the Luck. However, there is just space for 5 people and then a lot of cargo space. You're carrying no cargo, so you can just stick people in there. It's not comfortable, but you're probably not going to be out there on the water for more than an hour or 2.
That's a plan. Yeah, that's enough room for the player characters. Just cram Karin in the cargo hold.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty good. The daughter of repercussion.
That is really good, actually.
Scout say 5 people and there's 6 party members.
Plus,
Yeah,
there's
and a
room in the
cargo holder you could stick one person down into.
Because I was gonna say, like, 2 of us can fly.
That might spoil the stealth approach, but
It's not flying that low.
Either way, we can just cram Karin down there.
Yep. Check in the hold. Yeah, I guess I'll put this down to a skill test. I think it's just the most fitting thing for your approach. Cash, you've made repairs to the ship. Does anyone want to do anything else to it or with it in order to make your approach stealthier? There are certainly possibilities out there. You have a few hours to prepare before then.
Somebody should paint it with dazzle camo. Or really just paint it black so it blends into the water in the night.
Hello, Manti Camo.
Oh, it's out on the water, not on the sand.
Water.
Yes, we are in fact going
Ocean
out into
water.
the water.
On to what? How does this work?
Alright, I guess no one wants to paint
Yes.
a camo.
Well, no, I'm
Alright,
thinking of something here. I was reading through a
Okay.
spell to figure out how it works and everything like that. When you declare a zone on
yes,
like a
if the zone,
moving ship,
if the zone is moving around, but it isn't on an object large enough to support all of its space, such as a sufficiently large ship or airship or like fucking plane or caravan, like as long as the mass of the thing would be able to move under its own weight in reality, you could qualify it as the same place.
would a burst 5 cover this ship?
Too large for that ship, I think.
Too large.
Mhm.
Okay. How about a, let's see, how big? A burst 1.
Yes, you could fit a burst one on the deck with it, and it still counts as like that ship can be the zone and not just disappear as the ship leaves it behind.
Okay. Targets. Shared hallucination. Oh no, this wouldn't work. I was thinking about like trying to use like either like the private sanctum or like the sensory like stimulation, but it would not do what we need for it.
Yeah, I mean you could do it while approaching, just fucking blast them.
Well, no, there's more like trying to like hide the ship type thing, trying to make
Yeah.
it more like an illusory thing or something, you know?
Well, I dig the thought, but you know, sadly that's
Yeah, I don't have
that's
anything that fits
Ryan's
for it.
character.
Sorry.
That's right. Does anyone want to paint the boat? It'd be a survival to
Survival, you say, Loam?
Do we have enough time for it to dry?
boat and camo. No, but also, do you care if the paint is wet when you go out to do a stealth up? Like you'll probably need to give it like a real maintenance, like a thorough maintenance touch-up coat afterwards and seal it. But I don't think that's necessary for the 2-hour trip you need to make.
Also, I
Can you
think
get
he
up?
is AFK.
Is Debbie's okay?
Yeah, Tina, you get up.
Oh, he did say be right back. I'm fucking just a blind bitch. I'll roll that. Yeah, okay. Given a few hours, Loam is able to mix together a sufficiently blotchy camo paint. The trick, of course, being, yes, pitch black is good and all, but the eye notices shit like that, even at middle of the night and on the water, and breaks that up with sufficient splotchiness, some dark blues, etc. In the like failing daytime, as you're looking at it, it looks quite ridiculous. But the moment that thing touches the water, it suddenly becomes fucking invisible. You
Hell
would not
yeah.
want to lose track of it. Yeah. Does anyone else have any prep ideas? It has been repaired. It has been painted.
Nope. I'm good. The idea I had would not work for it. Don't have the spells to
Not
necessitate it.
silence.
What?
You can't. The silence. You can't put it on it so it's silent.
If those were words, I did not understand a single one
She
of
said
those.
silence. It would silence.
Oh,
the
silent.
bug.
Yeah. I mean, it's an area burst 3. That might be too big for the ship.
It's small enough to like fit on the ship and be carried by the ship, but it's not big enough to like make the whole boat silent. I think that would only fuck you guys over.
Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to cast spells in it.
Yeah. It would be good to do that like aggressively on the enemy ship as you like make a boarding action if you wanted it to be quiet.
Huh.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
something
want
to
to
do
do that
once we're there.
beforehand. You'd lose your ability to react.
Yeah, so it's something to do once we're actually there.
In which case, I need to test to sail this motherfucker.
Now we're on to finally Ralu, king to pilot a boat.
Oh no, it's no longer a land vehicle. Basically useless.
I will let you make a land vehicle's test at disadvantage because it's the same shape as it was when it was on land, and you're only traveling for 2 hours. You're not trying to like cross an expanse.
Wait, hold on. Once we realize that Ralu can't actually drive a boat, can I hire?
I mean, she can drive a boat. She just can't move like nautically. She like can't navigate nautically.
You know what? Fair. That's
Could
yeah.
I hire?
Water is different from sand.
You could hire a
Just hire a pilot.
you hire a pilot. I don't know how much that costs.
We don't have enough room for you to have another person.
Sure, you
We
can just stick
haven't-
another person in the cargo hold. It'll be uncomfortable for 2 people.
All right, in you go, Masika.
It's okay to say no. Put in Ralu. Masika's quieter than Ralu.
Oh yeah, you're right.
If you just put the two platies in the cargo hold for your approach.
There you go. True. Also, that's your punishment for not having the correct proficiency.
For not being able to boat.
For not having water vehicle proficiency in a
In the desert,
Yeah,
yeah.
how dare you,
It's
frankly.
really fucking psych. That's another thing about it. This boat travels completely differently when it's on water, and I don't know how to navigate nautically because who the fuck teaches someone in the middle of it, like the greatest is in the smack middle of it? Who there is learning boatcraft?
Who's
Fuck me. I
there is
don't know
learning
why
how
that
to
never
do
came to mind. I was just
nautical
like, of course she knows how to boat. Wait a fucking second. No, she doesn't.
Alright.
Ugh.
Fucking for like a day of this random dude's work, I'll give him a fucking gold. How about that?
Yeah, sure. I'll happily do that. He might ask for danger pay if people like start shooting at him. He'll be like 100 gold danger pay.
All right, done.
He shakes your hand, puts on a suitably stealthy outfit, and gives you
Yeah,
guys
here he can
the
have a suit of this leather armor we just found if it makes him feel better. And a shield.
You know what? He pauses and goes, and that stuff that was belonging to a bunch of treasonous terrorist end of the world cultists. They can keep their fucking pets. I have dark coats. I'll be fine.
Fair
I have
enough.
some fucking integrity.
Fair enough.
Sailed these waters for years and years and years. I can't believe that someone would use these beautiful vessels for... Well, no, I can't believe it. In fact, they're used very regularly for evil by most people in history. Regardless, I have I have values.
I respect it.
And he will, at the promised meeting time, arrive, and he's wearing like a full dark coat, and he's got a I was gonna say, well, it would be a short-brimmed hat, and he's probably not even wearing it because it's the middle of the fucking night, and you probably need as much vision as you can possibly get until you all to douse all of your lights and pray that there are no clouds at the sky, or you won't be able to fucking navigate at all. At which point, please, someone give me a religion test as you pray that there are no fucking clouds in the sky.
Maeve can assist.
Maeve's
Karin.
busy organizing all of your shit.
That's true. She's not here. Did I finish training Khassid's religion? No, I don't think I did. Well, all right. Karin, you're up.
Did I have religion?
I don't have religion. I'm good at
I got
religion. I got a
religion.
5 in it, but like I'm not
Oh,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah. Karin.
I got Karin. I
Karin.
have 13.
Yeah, great. Roll it.
Uh,
Trying to find someone who
You are
does-
praying that there are no clouds in the fucking sky. Okay. You are blessed to find that you have fair sailing weather. There is a moment of relief as the captain like ascends the admittedly still very recently painted ship. It's like a good thing I didn't wear my nice gloves and nice boots. Makes the ascent and squints out of the water. Sighs of relief. Ah, look, you can see the cloud line out there is breaking. All of nature's beautiful stars are shining upon us. That moon ain't half bad either.
Khas will offer a silent prayer to Moon Mommy.
Yeah. You feel her chilly hand on your shoulder. I was going to say like warm reassuring. That's just she's the patient of the undying. You feel her like chill hand on your shoulder instead. It's probably like unsettling if you weren't, waiting for it.
You feel the cold hand of death gripping your shoulder.
Oh no, it's hot.
No, the cold hand of death is busy screaming at her daughter and that other adventuring idiot traveling with that other cast party. But they do have their new cool fucking shovel. God, it's so warm that the cold drink is now already warm. I took a mouthful expecting to be refreshed, and I'm just not.
You need to have an ice maker over there.
We just have ice. None of that fat seed maker. But also, you wouldn't want to put ice in a beer anyway. That's
You say anything about putting in the beer?
You put it on
true. I
balls.
could just put it in me. All that.
Yeah, we currently got like one of our trailers back here, and we had to like clean out the ice maker, make sure it's all working. So we just have that going for ice instead of our refrigerator.
Hey, that's a fucking good choice. Alrighty, then. This guy will make his nautical test. Your +5's pretty good for a fucking modest boy.
I will give him a bardic die. Never mind.
He doesn't need your fucking bardic die. Okay, I have to name this guy now because he's a fucking hero, apparently. He used to be an adventurer. He told you he wasn't going to wear no fucking terrorist's pants. He told you to pray for clear skies and took you out into the ocean in a dinky little boat to kill terrorists. He needs a
Does he
name.
have-
He needs a name and an identity. Here we go. I'm going to stick in the yacht club.
Mm.
Go.
Ahe.
Harold Abdin. He is your great captain of the sea.
Based.
All right, yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, with that crit, he definitely deserves his own fucking icon. And so, taking you out to sea deftly, will start weaving across, skirts around the outside of a number of ships. He even points out a couple to you, some more famous yachts, including the lovely pleasure yacht owned by Ellis Bay. It has its own casino on it, and you can see lights dancing on it in the distance as well. Like, they tend to throw parties in the evening. Harold thinks they're a little bit much for him, but they mean good at least, and they continue to pump money into this fine city. So you can ask for no better host, I suppose.
Have to attend another day for that.
Ah, yes, I suppose you would be the kind to turn up on her yacht. I suspect you would make a pretty penny, wiping some of the minor nobility. Emptying a
Well, it's
few
only for
wallets.
fun.
Oh. Well, maybe. Regardless, they aren't terrorists, so they are great. Speaking of, and he will point the prow onwards towards a large, wide, low-bottom ship. You can see that it is structured to do like quite long travel with a lot of cargo space, but there are living compartments that have been modified into the top of it, like the top layer. So most of the hull, most of the hold is just for cargo now. What you would probably consider like an expensive studio bedroom under the deck. Just a pretty good living for a, a fuck enormous boat. It's more space than most people would have living on
Yeah.
the ocean. You make a little approach, and he picks a particularly good point, following in some choppy waves, and probably gets you within like 3-4 meters without like bumping boats together in the middle of the night. I could probably squeeze us a little bit closer, but then we start posing some kind of a risk. An ill current takes us while you're all off the ship, and we'll collide and unload anyone on it. If you want to get your skullduggery done, you might have to jump or swim.
That's fine. We can get up there from here.
Excellent. I will, I'm not going to drop anchor because that would be very stupid, but I will continue to stay on the edge. If there's ever an emergency, throw big, bright, wizard adventurer type light, and I will try to get level with you if you need to start jumping ship.
Will do.
There.
Good luck. Death to terrorism.
Death to terrorism. Okay, so Ralu's got wings, Khas has got wings. I was
Can just
spell.
a fucking grappling hook.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you could grapple onto it.
I could. I guess casting a spell would be loud.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unless you cast silence, but that wouldn't help. Oh, so you do.
It would not.
I don't know.
Bears can swim good. Yep, they can.
It's
The
fine.
bear is
I
in
can-
full play. That bear could not swim good.
It's fine. I can just use an adventurer kit, use and make a grappling hook and get up there with that.
You don't still have your full plate on when you completely shift into bear form, do you? That's not how that works.
She doesn't turn into a bear completely. That doesn't happen. She's a Wylder now. Regardless, you have the means to make the ascent anyway.
Yeah.
By flight or by athletics. How are you getting up, everybody? I guess starting, we'll do the old left to right. Khas, I assume you are
I fly.
Anai.
Adventure kit, use grappling hook, go!
All right. Athletics, please. You have advantage because you have a climbing tool helping you.
Very good, because my athletics is terrible. Alright. 17.
Climbing up a boat in the middle of the night, turns out that ain't nothing. You don't give a shit. You're still wearing your pumps. For a moment, you're worried, like, I don't know how to do this. And then you find out you're okay at rappelling.
It's just like going up a pole.
Yeah. In a manner of speaking. Ralu, I assume you are flying.
Yep.
Masika, how do you get up onto the boat?
I guess I'm climbing.
Alrighty. Are you using a tool, or are you just raw dogging it with your big old athletics?
I'm gonna rage it.
Okay. Give me athletics.
17 as well.
Alright, you have no problem getting up. Loam. Can't fly.
Climbing speed.
You climb speed, right? Yep. I don't know. You need an athletics. You should go up the edge. Also, welcome back.
For a minute.
Well, you are just in time to get onto the ship. I assume I have your permission to use your fucking weapons and shoot your gun.
Yes.
Dope. Okay then. Karin, how do you make your ascent?
That is an excellent question.
And might I recommend grapple hook athletics?
That would be indeed a good thing to do. I'm just check a little bit here.
Yep.
My field movement doesn't work for anything. Oh wow.
Also, casting a spell means enunciating loudly. Might I recommend athletics and grapple hook?
Yes. I'll
Yeah,
try
see
to
that
do
dice?
that. So.
You have no problem getting up and onto the boat. Is everyone successfully making infiltration? With remarkable ease, all things considered. 17, 17, 21. Everyone can grapple hook to make sure you have knocked a use of your adventurer's kit. That
Yep.
massively matters since you just recently found a fresh batch of adventurer's kit. Now, aboard this ship, you can see that there aren't, like, guards patrolling it. This is a guy's home, regardless of the fact that that home is, being used to smuggle weapons to evil. It is still just a dude's house. The anchor has been lowered, so it's not out moving at all. There's still a number of hours out from sunrise, so he hasn't, gotten unmoored and ready to move on or anything. There doesn't appear to be a guard anywhere. What do on deck?
Sneak inside.
Alrighty then. Give me a stealth test.
Happily. Whoa.
With your stealth test, as you skitter and scamper along the deck, right before the doorway that leads into the ship, into the hull, there is a post resting there with a parrot upon it. With your incredible stealth roll, the parrot has not noticed you.
I have Kiro go non-lethal to parrot.
Stealth check for Kira.
I mean, she's on me. I'm just gonna throw her at him.
Okay, and then make a improvised basic attack as you throw your cat sock at the parrot.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Fucking... Dex.
Alright. Yeah, Kira. Here's this parrot, comical feathers everywhere. Kira looks like she's about to bite down on the parrot jugular, but pauses. You said non-lethal.
We don't know if it's an
Instead.
evil parrot.
You don't know if the bird is a terrorist, it's true. And also, it's a parrot. It might be able to relay evil secrets to you.
Yeah, it could just be Iago.
Exactly.
So yeah, Kira gives it a bird concussion. Tries to do the neck twist, of course. Bird doesn't work, but you know, kunk on the side of the deck.
Excellent. Alright. With that
The
out
bird
of
is
the way-
probably stunned. It'll be up in like a few minutes because it's actually quite hard to knock something unconscious for a long period of time when it's a small animal without just killing it outright. But you know, maybe you only need a couple minutes.
Hopefully.
She scampers back up your leg.
Good girl.
Don't worry, I can just stabilize it afterwards.
It's unconscious already.
It's an unconscious bird. If it takes more than a few minutes, you need to back up to then heal the bird. Then go for it. But otherwise, it's fine.
Alright, and then yeah, let's continue on creeping down. Castle, lead the way.
You slink your way down, and this is a nice ship by all accounts. There are picture frames that are not hanging on the walls. That would be fucking stupid in a boat. They are like flat nailed to the wall in positions, and they have like fake strings that have been set up to make it look like they're hanging. It is very pleasant and homely. You notice that a lot of these paintings that have been put up, though, show just him doing stuff. There's probably that classic one, you know, the painting of like Putin riding a bear. Like, it's just like a lot of that shit going on. Very narcissistic paintings.
Ah, I see. This guy's an incel.
Look, his luck with women was so bad he had to get close to shrimp instead.
He absolutely has the, you know, the fish fear me, women fear me. I'm alone on this.
I'm alone
earth.
on this barren earth.
I mean, he did have a son, so
He did have a son.
And he's probably adopted.
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
You don't see any portraits of a son,
Or
you
wife.
think,
or-
unless they're like identical and it's just actually
That would be wild.
impossible to tell.
Look, you know that one that's riding the bear? That's just Brian's like.
Or
bear
his,
photo
or his son
feed.
wild shifts into a bear and he's a druid.
No, I was
That
gonna
was
say
a
like it's
family
just,
picture.
no, it's just Brian's the favorite photo or favorite painting of Keith is like the most proud he's been of his son.
No, God, I actually kind of like unironically like the idea that you'd be like, where are all the photos of your kid? I'm like, that we're taking a photo, we're taking a portrait together. This is the best. It's an action piece. If anything, he was so proud. That was the day he completed Druid school.
Yeah, I kind of love that, honestly.
There's one
Yeah.
of the bear and him just in like a neck, like bracing each other, trying to kind of like grapple each other.
Yeah, what
the
looks like
picture of
him
them
wrestling a bear is just him like sparring
They're
his
hugging.
son. Yeah.
No, they're
Aw,
just hugging.
just
It looks like
hugging.
rather it's just a big hug.
Oh,
Unfortunately, when a bear is hugging you, it always looks like you're fighting for your life. The bear is just it's just hugging. Oh shit! God, a druid kid who all of his portraits just are him in different animals doing weird animal shit with your family is unironically based as hell.
Look, Clarabelle may have gotten painted as a cow a couple of times.
No. I mean, she runs around as a cow more than a couple of times.
Yeah.
I was going to say we don't judge in this house. We judge a little in this house.
Just a little bit.
It's a lot easier to be a furry when you can just learn how to wild shape.
It's a lot easier to be a furry when wilders exist and druids exist. Yes. Are you falling asleep again, Hedrah?
Yeah.
Of course. So, welcome back again. You continue your way down through the hold. Can I get a perception test, please, from anyone who is keeping a peeper out? Or
Okay.
an ear out, more correctly.
Yes.
Yes,
No.
hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, yeah, you can both give me a perception.
Hell yeah.
Saucers
Alright.
are not in their game today.
No, no.
Those
It's all that sea. It's that sea air. You're just not used to like being out on the open ocean at pace. You should have been wearing earmuffs on the approach. Karin, you can hear snoring coming from a bedroom 2 doors down. It's very faint. It's not like, uproarious, cartoonish fat guy snoring. It's just a guy is sleeping quite heavily snoring.
Just do the hand signal like some over there. Someone's just sleeping. 2 doors down.
If you get in range of the door, of course, I will ask for you guys to do stealth tests, but you have spotted the perimeter of which you are at risk.
Well, Khas will sneak forward.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. With a 28, you're able to slink all the way up to the door until eventually you are also close enough to then hear the snoring anyway, just on the other side of the wood. It's a very, richly made and well-appointed ship, but there is only so much soundproofing that can be done. The door, as you would expect, it's just this guy's bedroom on his ship in the middle of the ocean. It does not appear to be locked.
Alright, well, if it's not locked or trapped, then I will go on in. Just as Cass is going in there, he's taking out his actual sock with a rock in it.
The cat sock is next to you. You're on your other hand with a rock. It's probably fair. It's probably just like a clan. She's ready to fucking nail a bitch with.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Slightly open and step inside. You can see that the guy has it's a single bed, but quite a bit larger. It's not full on double bed, but he's living richly in a single. The best fit for the space allotted in this room. There are more paintings on the walls here. Some of them take on a slightly more abstract direction. I think it's probably the best way to describe it. There are these paintings that it's muddy walls of purples and blacks cut through with streaks of gold. The colors themselves are very... You could just see that they're expensive. They're very high quality, thick oil paints. They have a very clear texture on the canvases in which they've been applied. But they are unsettling and amateurish in actual product. The man snores. He doesn't sleep fitfully in any measure, but his skin, probably originally as dark as Harold's, has probably lost a lot of its luster. He's looking quite sallow and a little bit unwell. Even asleep, he has eye bags for the kind you'd expect for someone carrying a lot of just natural exhaustion about them. There's no horrendous smell of death, but this room is not being as well kept. It smells just like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. It's kind of turpentine-y. A lot of that sea salt is just heavy in the air here. Someone needs to go over the decks and give this room a wax and a polish. And that just hasn't happened for a while.
Well.
To be in his late 40s, close-cropped beard. matches the portraits.
And he is alone in here?
Appears to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he's asleep, I think I will make him unconscious. Like, fully.
Ah, so you're playing thief now. Old school thief.
Yeah.
Oh, look, one of these servants' maids are asleep. Now they're very asleep.
Yeah, the advantage. But
Yeah, no, he does not pass while asleep to Khassid's intentions. In his civilian, as a civilian, he is essentially a minion.
Oh, excellent. Which is good,
Hey,
because
Taffer!
he's about to get hit for like 50 damage.
Jesus Christ! Ooh, Morrigan's mace. Does Morrigan's mace have any extra effects on it?
Does extra damage versus undead.
Okay. You hit him and he is destroyed.
Oh!
He was undead.
Alright, peace out, motherfucker. You can't make an undead unconscious anyway, so like...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Alright, so just to freeze this moment in history and time, we're going to like pause and zoom this camera out. You've made this stealthy infiltration onto this boat, and you've crept silently in, eliminating threats as you do so. And you creep into the room and you see your target, and then kunk, and there's this like crackle zap bang. Everyone outside, there's only one person outside, and it's fucking Harold, and he just hears a muffled crump. It's the sound of that mace eliminating an undead, and he looks up and goes, did I drop something? It's just like a soft thump from the outside. And the camera comes zooming right back into the room. Crash zoom straight back into the room. Khas, there is half of this dude's body just pieces up the wall. A number of those pieces are on you as you've hit him, and it's just evacuated a whole anime style, like through probably like half of his head, through his shoulder and back. Like just there's a portion of it that's missing from this abrupt magical collision with his body.
Cass is just looking at his hands, and one of them clenched around the mace, and that like, I thought you were stronger moment. Oh my god. Holy shit. Guys, I think that was a zombie.
Yeah. So, as a peek behind the curtain, he has two phases. One is a civilian guise. It passes as human in all respects, nearly, apart from when exposed to weapons that deal bonus damages versus undead, or whilst walking into hallowed ground. You qualify for the first one. Oh, or when doused in holy water. Didn't do that either. As an action... Yes, as a minor action, he can throw off his human guise and do battle as a Wick Lord. He can't do that, you killed him. And not only that, he was helpless, so you killed him for critical damage.
Oh god, yeah, that's right, it's critical damage. This guy just took like 100 damage.
Yes, correct. You dealt like 100 damage to this fucking guy.
Well, this will be easy to explain to the guards. Let's go ahead and just...
Do we just bring his body?
You can have
Free
people
bow!
breaking off the walls.
You could just bring his fucking boat.
Oh, he exploded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy fucking exploded. Oh shit.
Yeah, you crane your head around the
That
corner,
wasn't-
and yeah, you can see Cass standing before what would appear to be half of the body. A lot of it's been sprayed up the wall. There's a big anime-style hole missing through this individual.
A cast-shaped hole.
No,
wait.
just a
Oh,
big
I
fucking
see.
hole. He hit him with Mori's mace, and that mace happens to
Oh.
be a mace with bonus versus undead. I forgot completely that he had. I don't know why he would ever use it, but he did. And so
It's
this
the only
guy
bludgeon I
exploded.
have other than a saxophone.
I thought you were just gonna hit him with a rock and a sock.
I don't
which is
have
what
a
you said, but
card
you
for
pulled out a
that
mace.
built.
Okay, well, you
And I was
pulled
just
out a
like,
fucking
it's a
and you kill
mace, close enough.
him. It's close
Bop.
enough, and then he fucking explodes. It's just like this horrendous internal crump noise that everyone hears comes scrambling around. Yeah, you see just Khas fucking just gore everywhere.
Right. Let's Wow, he really is everywhere. Anyways.
Cass just puts his finger on the fucking wall. Finders keepers.
You can have as much of that as you. Wait, are you talking about the boat? or
Yeah.
the-
He's talking about boat.
Yep.
You keep what you count.
That still only counts as one.
You know,
Let's look around for these notes, diaries, and whatnot, so we can turn those over.
We should find some evidence or something. I hear
Yes.
fucking zombies, so I don't think I'm getting in trouble for that one. But holy shit!
No, I don't think you are.
Oh,
Wow, really is
oh
everywhere.
wow.
Kiro's like on your shoulder, like wiping down her little arms, just like shaking meat off.
What do you even plan?
Hands Khas a little napkin.
What was that, Anai?
Don't even worry about it. I was going to say, what do you even plan to do with this boat? But it doesn't really matter at this point.
It's a houseboat. It's a fixer-upper,
Dorado's on the
but-
fucking waterfront, and that's what.
This is true.
I just sell it. I don't know.
Yeah, you can perform a thorough investigation of the ship. You will find that there is a particularly large cargo hold. There are a number of wicker baskets with, like, postage symbols on it. Although they are all completely empty, there are also a large number of empty wooden crates and plenty of cargo space to fit in more. You also find a room that I could best describe as the Grillmaster Suite. It appears to be a full carvery section. It looks like someone converted a mess room into just one big kitchen for cooking barbecue and smoking fine meats. An investigation of the Grillmaster's room shows that there is a chiller cabinet containing what you're fairly certain is a human's thigh.
I was just about to say, there's probably some long meat in here, but you already confirmed.
Yeah,
it.
there's certainly some long pork. It looks like they even Frenched the bone, so it's like a fucking Fred Flintstone ass yabba dabba doo, hold it by one end of the bone, and then it's just a thigh.
Jesus.
Oh, I hope he wasn't feeding people to his employees. That's we're gonna keep that to ourselves, I
You
think.
don't want to tell that receptionist about those delicious terrorism wieners he'd been eating.
No, I think we should keep that to ourselves.
Gonna be he's not gonna just be a vegetarian anymore. He's gonna be a vegan.
Yeah, I don't think that there was a good excuse for veganism. However, the PTSD of finding out that the barbecue you went to was long pork, I think I forgives anyone going vegan after that. Did it come from anything living? I don't want any of it. I'd rather fucking die of hunger.
Right. Yes, the rest of the ship as well.
Your further examination of the ship shows that, yeah, it's mostly empty. It was waiting to receive goods. There are no personal effects besides his bedroom, the Grillmaster Suite, and a washroom
No ship
with
log
some
or nothing
typical
like that.
toiletries and stuff. There is no ship's log now.
Didn't keep any sort of notebook or anything like that for his thoughts, words, nothing.
If he did, then he got rid of it all. You don't find any. This guy is inconspicuous, I think is the best way to put it. If not for the fact that there are all those narcissistic paintings of them, it could have been anyone's fucking ship.
All right. Well, the code operating out of his business and him being undead, it should be enough.
Yeah, I mean, his remains look like dead human remains, but there are almost certainly ways to like investigate a body and be like, oh, this is very dead humanoid remains.
Yeah. If nothing else, there's a high-level undead-hating fucking war cleric in town we can go tap.
Yeah, you could just go to Thailand. You just go to a foreign agent to try and get your murder cleared. Wait a second.
They don't know we're together.
It's true. I love that this is either you literally have ready or notted your way through like multiple situations and then came into a room and immediately obliterated a terrorist. It's maybe the most you thing you've ever done. It's the most you and ready or not thing you've ever done. If this guy had also been a diddler, you'd have been fucking square.
I have just fucking bumbled my way through this whole adventure. Absolutely
It's
nothing that has
incredible.
happened today has been intentional. I just wanted to sell a used car, man.
You wanted to make a used car sale, and you have undermined the remaining cultist force in this place, and cut off a huge supply line for them, and then blown up a boss while it was asleep using the literal only weakness it had by accident.
So, is there a
So
tile
how about
on
we
the
go
ship?
to EXP?
I was gonna say, like, is there a tile on the ship for them to take you as well, or
You don't find one. No, there's no big one anything on this
Python's
thing. It's boats
favorite
and
baked
ghosts.
potato, that's me.
this boat's a ghost?
Yep.
All right. Well, good luck with that. You're gonna have to get it inspected and everything and get titles for it. If I might make a recommendation, do a bunch of renovating unless you're actually doing hauling. You have plenty of space down there you can use for other things.
He's gonna want to replace the Grill Master Suite, I think.
Yeah, the whole kitchen's
Well,
getting
yes.
ripped out. You know what? I'll give Shalala blah blah a fucking budget to redo it.
Well, I'm more meant as well. Like, you have a big old hold, shipping hold down there that, unless you're actually doing shipping, you could use for other things in other rooms.
You know, I might use it for shipping, actually.
Yeah, I
You
was
can get
thinking.
stuff from this place to Dorado and back again.
Yeah.
I could
I mean,
become
let's
a
face it,
rogue
you're
trader
a big
of my
rich
own.
adventurer. Yeah, you can afford you're that new money. You can afford to travel around with a hold full with whatever the fuck you fancy at the time.
Oh, darling. Well, you keep those thoughts in your mind and do as you will. I've had him on the head.
Old new money will be here watching and waiting.
I love
Okay.
just playing Rogue Trader in this campaign too.
It's crazy. All right, did you guys save an innocent life? I will say yes. These
yeah.
cultists
Yeah.
pose like a threat to innocent lives.
I just killed a
pretty much
fucking
constantly.
cannibal, yeah. Literally.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did kill a man-eating wicht. Did you defeat a solo or Trickster encounter? The guy was a solo. I didn't get to use it. It's fine. I get to pull all of his shit out later. I can't wait.
I'll say I'm
Just like
surprised
all
the
his
solo
shit for
had
different things.
He had
had
one hit point because he was, like, TF'd into
Because he was in guise.
fucking-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is indistinguishable from a human. There are only a few things that break his guise. That would be damage from like specifically consecrated weapons, holy water, or stepping on consecrated ground. Like there were tons of ways to reveal this guy, but like, I mean, you picked the best way and you picked the best, most violent way to do it. And so when he's only got one hit point, you just fucking exploded him.
Just
There was no temp HP sitting on him. He was asleep.
literally all of this because Cass was too lazy to actually go find a rock to put in the song. He was just like, well, I've got Morgan's mace on my belt right here. I might as well just
Yep.
use that instead.
You could have hit him with anything. If you'd hit him with literally anything else, he would have taken 0 damage and then would have gotten up and turned into a solo, and then I would have thrown you onto a map and attacked you with a skinwalker. But that's not what happened, and it's honestly way better. It's honestly so much fucking better like this. But that is preventing the near sure threat of an encounter with a skill test, and I'll qualify you bonking him as a skill test anyway. Yeah, you definitely defeat the solo encounter. Did you learn something new about the world Atlantic in your journal?
Yeah, we
No.
we learned about the fucking post office supplying weapons to terrorists.
Yeah, you sure did. Did you take on a create quest complete? I can see
I
you
think we
completed the
just
quest.
speed ran this
You
quest
said,
line.
yeah, you fucking It's like Mankind Divided. You already broke into the sewer and got all your fucking upgrades before arriving at the operating table. A rare magic item or a treasure hoard. Yeah, a whole ship's a hoard. It's worth so much fucking money.
Woo!
Did we score a special objective in defeating a solo in one
Yes,
hit?
the whole cult at New Velsha's gone.
Oh, I was gonna say like defeat a solo in one hit.
No, the special objective though, you cleared a fucking whole cult out. New Velsha's clean.
All right, 6.
If there's anyone here, they don't have a leader left anymore. They'll just fucking filter out and they're gone. You've done 6 fucking EXP.
Wow.
The bumble shit is...
Well,
I did it. I'm the winner.
The winner
did it.
are you. Alright, and this is all before Musk even finished getting a level.
yeah.
You haven't finished downtime.
My
Yeah,
God.
I'll just put the questions I had for the other bit of downtime in the chat between.
Yeah, you can do it
sessions.
if you do something else. I won't hold you to it. You do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to spend the last 3 days in fucking brothel bliss, then go for it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it's gonna be
That's
like
so
setting up.
dumb.
You want to be setting up for eventually to get us out of like New Velsha.
You can hang on to it. You can use it on anything else while you're in New Version. Still the downtime action for holding it here, but you can.
No, I'm saying I'm going for so we don't have to like wait till next session and then spring on you going into the Heartlands for the next thing. I will do the questions for the puzzle box in between sessions so you can
Oh
prepare.
yes, of course, go for it. No problem. Oh, fucking hell.
Trying to give you a
I'm
way
just
to
gonna
prepare.
record this.
for next session.
I'm like winded from fighting down laughter. I just record this as Khas, Bumblefucks, through New Velsha 6 EXP. So I have that recorded. Congratulations.
And after
on the
all
6
this, he's gonna
EXP.
go fucking get hammered and drugged out of his mind on the party cost.
Yeah, I was trying to get to my part of the downtime, but I don't know if I got to that part.
Your downtime hasn't even happened yet. You just finished your level training. Cass went to go sell a boat, and then you decided that. And then you were like, "Oh, this is a problem," and then you went and solved the problem. And well, there you go. You could finish your downtime next session. Thanks
Yeah.
for playing.
Yeah, like because just everyone was doing things during the when they were there.
Yeah, you said you were
leveling
joining
up.
Mive out in the week doing stuff. You said things you were doing.
I did.
Yeah.
You did. You said you're joining Maeve and doing like the alms
Yeah.
for the poor and stuff.
You joined her in her Arms for the Poor thing, and she even explained to you why she was doing it in the first place.
You know how
Oh,
you
what?
play, Helldivers 2 asleep?
Yeah, we noticed, believe me.
Yeah, so, okay. Like, I have no recollection.
Yeah, I'm aware. Go on, let's sign us out.
Alright, if you're watching on the stream, you do thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Savin. Till then, adios and do take care.